Wait, what was the question? Things I like the least, or things that are the disgusting least favorite things? Oh, least favorite. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Injustice. Dry toast. I ate it. Big Willy, big Smashy. All right, let's start picking the cards, and then you know, I know how chat feels about that. Stop with the farting. Cold toilet seats. You know, I'd rather have a cold toilet seat than a warm toilet seat. I don't like when it's like somebody else pre-warmed it for me. It feels like I'm rubbing my ass on somebody I probably don't want to rub asses with. Won't somebody please stop the farting? Who's gonna carry the boats? What up, Zed, man? Oh my god, haven't seen that guy in a while. Sink, good to see ya. What a sentence to join in on. What up, Plum? All right, let's pick Priest. Yeah, you know, the other classes, they might be good. I don't know, but I don't really want to play them right now, so. They're out. They're out. We need someone to carry the boats. I vote for Zordon Zed. I'm gonna take Dead Ringer. I don't know, this card's probably better, but I want to take this guy. I love him. Draw a Death Rattle minion from our freaking deck. I'm gonna carry the boats. I'm glad I nominated you. Depending on how big the boats are, I might not be able to carry them myself. Ah, okay, I'm taking Wand Maker and I'm gonna pass Dirigible. I don't think it's that close. Ooh, what does Electrorite do? If you're holding a spell that costs 5 or more, gain +1/+1. You know what? I'm gonna try it out. The other two cards I know suck, and we should get a Mind Control, a Soul Mirror, any of that stuff. So YOLO Swaggins, what up? You know what? I don't hate Shibara. Live through a real winter and you'll go and purchase a toilet seat cozy immediately. Yeah, that's probably true. A cold seat for me is like, you know, a balmy 65. But you know what I mean? I don't want to sit on somebody's warm ass. I don't want that. Somebody's warm porcelain ass. I'm gonna take Protector. I'm not a big fan of Tutor. I don't know. You guys know that. I don't really like it. But Sun Furies are good too. We can be greedier because we've already got 3 playable 2s. Not the best on 2, but playable. Well, well, well. Looks like we're gonna be discovering some dinosaurs. I like it. Ooh, cloning device. Discover a copy of a minion in your deck. In your opponent's deck. That was fun yesterday, but I think we gotta go Tar Creeper. That card was so good last night. Every time I had it, I was happy. My opponent played it once or twice against me, and it was hard to get through still. Claw Machine. Don't mind if I do. This really feels like try to get as few old cards as possible, no? I mean, I guess we have 1, 2, 3 already, 4. That's not too bad. Alright, more like try to avoid as many colossal turds as possible. Hope my day's been going well. I woke up for a little bit, like 11, 12 o'clock. I fell asleep reasonably early, 7 or 8 a.m. Kind of like putzed around for like 20 or 30 minutes. Oh, maybe a little longer. I went out to grab the mail, and there was an Amazon package there, and I was like, oh, cool. I mean, I got roommates. Let me bring it in for them. I don't like to leave the packages out. And it wasn't for our apartment or our residence. So I just took it. I kept it. There was a gold watch in there. No, I'm just kidding. I read the address, and I'm like, I don't know my way around here. I was like, let me find out whose address it is, because I don't know how it's ever gonna make it back there. So I like had to stumble through the complex. It's not like, you know, it's all out of order. Like, you know, we're like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the next place is like, oh god. Disregard that. You know, it's like 5, 7, 3, 2. I'm like, okay, so 5, 7, 3, 1 must be right next door. It's like, no, that's, you know, Q7B9. I'm like, oh fuck. So I actually walked around for like 20 minutes. And then when I finally found the right place, which is actually really close to where I live, like, it was like the shortest distance, but I went all the way around the other way, and I'm like, forget it. I was like, maybe I can call Amazon or something. I don't know. I was like, okay, well, let me open their gate and put it like in front of their door, but their gate was all locked. So I'm like, oh god. So I tried to like climb their fence, and their dog started barking, and I was like, oh god, they're gonna think I'm stealing their package. I was like, oh, I didn't want to throw it either because I didn't know what was in it. So I kind of like hung over and I dropped it as low as I could, and it was like, I'm like, all right, I'm out of here, dude. And then I didn't run away. I just walked casually because the dogs were going off, alarms were going off, the searchlight hit me. It was more trouble than it was worth. What up, Shadow Juan? Good to see you, dude. Gamer Dad. Yeah, I was just like, man, I mean, I don't know why. Like the number, like the the address wasn't similar. I mean, there was like one number that was the same. Like, why would they put it in front of my house? What up, Blazelore? You made them happy and they don't even know. Yeah, I thought about like knocking on their door, but I was like, I don't know, man. I just feel like somebody's gonna yell at me. It's gonna look suspicious, but I'm trying to do the right thing, get them their package. They're gonna think I'm the Amazon man, and also I'm not gonna, you know, so like forget it. I hope they got their box, and if not, I'm sure Amazon will just give them their money back. But I put it inside their locked gate, so. Scared of the dogs. You know, I'm not really scared of dogs. I'm scared of people who have dogs that are barking at me and think I'm, you know, potentially trying to steal their box of whatever. But I don't really, I like dogs. And I, you know, I don't know. Last thing I wanted was somebody to come out and start yelling at me. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm like, I'm giving you your package. You're like, yeah, sure. Look, you know, somebody stole one like 2 weeks ago, maybe. You know, I don't know, dude. Could have kept it. I should have. Oh, darn it. Guess a number 1 to 5. I'm gonna guess 3 because it's in the middle, and Allen Iverson wore number 3, and I always liked that. I wasn't a huge Iverson fan, but I did like that number 3. Let's go Mage Scribe. Looks pretty juicy. Kaboombot, not the worst card. Purify kind of sucks. Healer, I'll just take Kaboom. Oh my god, these suck. We can take Augur, which sucks. Or we can take Subject 9, which is probably the suckiest here. I guess Cairn's fine. We can draw it with Dead Ringer, maybe. It's an okay 6. The problem is 6s still seem to be pretty congested, you know? Got good karma? Let's hope. At the very least, I hope I negate some of the bad karma that was probably coming my way. The 5's cool. Grey Worm's cool. Wait, Grey Worm sucks. I have 1 elemental. It's probably a little better now. There's some more Ungoro neutral elementals, but the 5's pretty good. We don't have a 5 really, or not many. Rager's fine. Alchemist is okay too. Karen is the worst Dragon Rider, which is funny. Yeah. Every time I draft this card, I think I'd rather just have Dragon Rider. There's Dragon Synergy too. Netherspite Historian, I believe, is back, so. Yeah, I think Alchemist. It's not a terrible card. It just feels kind of bad, and then you play it, and sometimes it does some really good things. You know, I really don't like Disguised Wanderer. I'm gonna take Onyx Bishop, but I'm not super stoked about it. But it could be cool. It's kind of bad with these 2s, but these are okay. Everything like a 5 and up is pretty solid. So we don't want it on curve probably, but could be all right. I don't want this crap. I guess I'm taking Ravasaur Runt. I'm in max a lot. What does that mean? Let's go Runt. And Big Daddy Lootipoo with the raid. 3,000 viewers. That's what I like to see. Let's take this Brittle Bone. Nice removal spell. We don't have a lot of spells. And by a lot, I mean any. This is more like a spell. I mean, this is a minion. Hey, old buddy, old pal. What up, Loots? Were you playing Battlegrounds? Getting them first places? 1 to 5. You guessed 3. Okay, gifted 3 subs. You know, I thought maybe it might be how many gifted subs. You know, maybe like gifted subs, but I was like, what if I guess 5? That's kind of greedy. Let me also guess 3. You know, I was worried, but thank you so much for the 3 gifted subs. Ratsma's here also. Oh my god, I laughed so hard at the Ratsma clip we made the other day where he was playing his Cthulhu and Yogg-Saron on deck. Things are going good, Rat. We did 4 runs yesterday. I went 11, 3, 5, and 8. But the runs that went well were a lot of fun. I missed a lot of the old Ungoro cards and some of the other sets as well. Some of the Dr. Boom stuff is cool too. Only 1 second place in 15 games. Oh no, tough day. Yeah, Battlegrounds is tough, man. I played like 1 or 2 today, and what happened? I had like... I was about to triple into like a 6. I had a Light Fang, like I was doing well, and then I took 30. It was one of those, and I was like, okay, I'll just stop playing for a week or whatever. Battleground's just like, I don't know, it's too volatile, too little's in your control sometimes. Let's go Crystalline Oracle. That card's alright. I hope the gift subs help buy Red some meat. Ah, yeah, you know what? I think I'll buy some meat. The dog rush wheel flabbergasted me. I don't get flabbergasted easily. That's odd because it looked like the whole time you were flabbergasted. It was like a non-stop sequence of flabbergastation. You were sweating, man. I was laughing so hard. Oh my god. But I really respected the run. It was so much fun to watch. I like those kind of like meme decks clearly. And I was like, god damn, this Ratsma guy's memeing harder than I ever would dream of. I'm supposed to be the meme guy. Well, you know what? I'm taking weaponized pinata, and that's a meme, and Ratsma can just suck it. Neophyte can discover Dragnaros. What is Neophyte? What the hell did you just say to me? I'm taking this thing, though. Penflinger with no spells. Magician with... We have some beasts. What is it, buff? Beast, Mech, Murloc? Dragon. Beast, Dragon, Murloc. We have 1 dragon. 2 dragons. I think I'm just gonna take Imposter. I like to play about 2 games of Battlegrounds a week. Yeah. It's like if you win them, then it's great. If you lose them, then it's like, alright, I'll play in another week, you know? Most recently, I had a Golden Light Fang on turn 6. Still got second to a guy that got Golden Brand and 2 perfect Amalgadons. Not to mention Golden Little Rag and a huge Genie. Yeah, I don't know. I get a lot of people still like Battlegrounds. I think the more I play it, the less I enjoy it. But that's okay. A lot of people don't enjoy Hearthstone Arena as much as I do, so, you know, there's that. I like Homunculus here. I don't mind Berserker. Let's take Homunculus. 1-drops are good, right? Or so they say. Oh, mama, Proto Drake. I love Priest of the Feast too, but we have no late game and no spells, so. Ratsma, you can suck it. Ratsma, if you don't know this, Elise is my favorite card. Hey, cards to get Elise, or I have to leave. Elise is my favorite card of all time, and this is the first one I got to draft. There's this Remnant of the Past. I've been streaming a lot for a really long time, and since August 14th, 2018, I've never passed an Elise, and today, I will not be passing an Elise. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I might do a late night drinking stream. I just had to get off. I was getting tilted. Yeah, sometimes it's nice to take a break. I poured a whiskey this afternoon. I think I'm gonna get back into heavy drinking, you know? It felt good. It felt good to drink an alcoholic beverage. You should take Millhouse to elevate yourself. I was thinking about Millhouse, except that Elise was there. But Elise is my favorite card. Let's get our drink on. Yeah, you know, living can be so overrated. The right pick here, I think, is Shadow Word Ruin. But I will say this. One of my favorite other cards is also this stupid thing, so I'm gonna take that. So, you know what? Fuck you guys, and fuck Ratsma. Well, I mean, I love Ratsma. He's a good guy. That Power Word Feast is looking pretty juicy in a deck that does nothing. Initiation is also pretty cool. Alright, I'm taking Initiation. Wow, Lightsteed? I've never had that card. It might just be Shavara, because our cards just don't do anything. But I'll try it out. I like it. That's a dragon for our Nether Spite. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Leave Ratsma alone. Alright, I'm just kidding. I only pick on him because I love him so much. As much as a man can love another man. Ratsma's funny because he says things like, Redbeard, you should take Millhouse to elevate yourself. How does that elevate me? If anything, it elevates Millhouse. Kagwion, what up, dude? One drink turns into 2 and then it's downhill there for me. Yeah, yeah. It's way easier to have the second drink. And the third. And the fourth. Thank you, Snake. Are you talking to me or are you talking to Snake? Are you calling me a snake? How dare you? Lightsteed feels super broken, so strong. I played against it once yesterday. Somebody, what did they do? They mind controlled my totem golem, right? And my totem golem had death rattle like resummon itself or something. I don't know what it had. It had a spell attached to it. I was ashamed and someone took it. And then they got the healing totem as a priest and then played Lightsteed and it buffed their board up like a million. And like they ended the turn with like 50 health on board. And I thought to myself, those cards probably were not meant to be drafted in the same class. We got Elise. You're damn right we do. That was awesome. That really was. You just take every single card in the game to 12 wins. I've taken a Millhouse to 12 wins. I have a golden Millhouse. Probably more than I can say for old Ratsma. Oh dear, could I have drawn more poorly? Wait, let me answer my own question. Probably not. Another Spike can discover Dragnaros. True. Old black nerd, good to see ya. Can we vote on Elise's? Yeah. Zelda, can you help me out there? I'm gonna set up the deck tracker. How many Elise packs will we play, maybe? Seems kind of cool. Part of the problem with Elise is it's hard to get it down, right? It doesn't do much the turn you play it. But it doesn't matter, I'll play it. How many? 2 packs? I don't know, 3 packs? We're losing right now, so that's, you know, something to consider. Also, our deck's, honestly, I don't want to scare you guys. Our deck's not very good, which means we probably won't get that many games with it. If it seems like he'd be House Lannister. What? No, I'm definitely a Stark or maybe a Mallister. Maybe a, maybe like a Seaworth. Stokely? Not a Lannister, dude. You've got a Lannister vibe. You've got a Frey vibe to me, Ratsma. I kind of see a little bit of Frey in you. Redbeard would be a White Walker. Okay. That's worse. That's much worse. I want to coin this. Aloof Nevada. I'm Dane. Oh, I'm the Dane also. I think you're confused. Lannister's a house where they bang each other. Okay, they bang each other. Who am I? What the hell kind of stinking statement does that mean? I can make a 10-10. Oh, I could flip his guy. Let's flip his guy. I could pay 1, but I'm gonna trade the Elise, and hopefully get an Elise back. Red's a Greyjoy for sure. I'd be more of a Greyjoy than a Lannister, and I think Ratsma's. I think Ratsma's a Frey. One of the ones with a heavy brow, and you know, the hairy upper lip. That's my main man, Ratsma. Dude, I have spells that I need to cast. I don't know if he understands that. Imagine streaming Hearthstone from Castle Black. Yeah, imagine that. How dare this guy? How dare this guy? What do you think about Onyx Bishop? Playable, not super strong, especially if you're getting a 2/2. It's like a crappier version of Stormwind Knight or whatever, right? But man, if you didn't have 1,000 of these things, like they stop my Shrivara, they stop my spells. Give me horrible rolls. I mean, it's as likely to give you a horrible roll as like a good roll, right? I still can't kill anything. I kind of want to just trade here. I don't know, I'm scared of Mirror. I love Onyx Bishop as much as a man can love a card, do you? I like it, I think it's fun. Rebellious Tormund's brother. Blaze, you're about to be in big trouble. I need an Apotheosis. So help me God, if that's a counterspell, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. This is the spell one, right? What? Tormund was a good guy? Yeah, I like Tormund. Tormund's a good guy. Tormund's one of the better characters in the book, and so is Mance Rayder, I thought. I thought Mance Rayder was one of the only guys in the book that I felt was kind of cast kind of poorly. In the books, he's described way cooler. They did a shitty job on in the show. Tormund or Mance? Mance, yeah, the Mance show is just kind of like an old fuddy-duddy. In the shows, he's like, I'm sorry, in the book, he's like kind of like whimsical, and he seems way younger and way more like, all right, you guys want the pack? First pack of the meta, let's do the damn thing. I love this card. Oh my, we got the Elise. We got it already. What a life. Greetings, you little wretch. Okay, what do I do though? I can't really play it right now. I guess I could. Let's play this. We'll play Elise, don't worry. Or he'll concede if he's smart, right? I want to keep squeezing out heals. I guess I could heal this. You know what? Maybe that's better. Infinite value. We just gotta thin our deck. We gotta get less cards in our deck, so we shuffle the pack, we're more likely to draw the pack. Ramsay Bolton was my favorite character. Ramsay's a good, he was good in the show. He really made you hate him. I hated him, but I think that made him a good character. I thought she shuffled in the 5 cards. Yeah, this is this is way better. You 2 mana draw 5 or whatever. I don't know what we're doing here. I really want to just play more Elises. But I want to heal as well. I don't want to take any damage. I guess I don't really have a choice. Whenever he's on screen, your eyes are glued to the TV. Ramsay? He scared me. How good is this deck? Not very good. Shuffling in 5 would make it worse than Malchazar, yeah. That would be bad. Hey, Droder, how are you, man? And Hearthstoner, good to see you guys. We're playing with Elise. This is our second Elise of the game. Oh, man. We could, wait, are we betting on packs or how many Elises we play? I don't know what I'm doing right now, actually. Elise and Brightwing, some of my favorite cards. You can get 3 packs before the prediction timer ends. Wouldn't that be sick? I hope it doesn't have more AoE or burn. What does Hallucination do again? Discover a card from your opponent's class. Got it. So what can we get? Really? This guy drafted 3 secrets? That's a lot. Oh my days. So you can bump ping, push 5, put us to 6. That's pretty bad for us, the viewer, us, the player. Secret Mage in Arena, that's crazy. some rather fortuitous circumstances for him. I mean, I guess I don't hate this as much. I don't think I can get the Elise down right now. I need to clear the board. So if I play this, I think I can clear almost everything. Or maybe everything. I don't have any spell power. So this isn't very good this turn. So this clears 1, 2, 3. Fuck. Okay. You can discover spell power? That's true. I didn't want necessarily to play the spell, but I kind of wanted to full clear him if I could. I mean, he low rolled the force. That's really good for us, but he didn't push damage last turn, so. I can't really do anything about that. The card is so dumb. I mean, it is what it is. I need a poly or something. That's actually kind of cool. Let's play this one. Maybe I can get enough down this turn. If I do this to increase the odds that something lives. We have 5, 9, 10, 11, and then we can enter Fire. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll play the Elise. Or we could play this guy, which is fun, but Elise is my favorite card, so. 5, 8, 5, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Steed in the game? Yes, sir. Alright, 2 Elises down. Steed is back, baby. I drafted a Paladin, I didn't see it. Nobody played it against me yesterday, and I watched Save draft another Paladin today, and I didn't see it. So it might not be too common. I did see a couple of Vine Cleavers, not also offered to us, but played against us, and I saw one in Save's deck. I looked up the initial, like, Vine Cleaver win rates early on. It's like 66%, which is like Proto Drake, Troublemaker status. So it's a very small sample size, but that is to open Elise packs, not play Elise. I know. Wait, why did you guys say that? I know that. I just want to play Elise. It's my favorite card. Turleon and Hammer of the Naru. You son of a bitch. That's good. For you. Our deck has a lot of value, but not like, we didn't get any deaths, novas, mind controls, pains. It does feel like you get a lot less spells right now than you did a week ago. Goldshire Footman GG, it's over. This is a nice combo, kind of. Hopefully it kills itself. Oh dear. Hopefully it reduces my health to 1. I was talking about Vine Cleaver. Destroy all the humans. I was talking about Vine Cleaver. Play Elise or eat some grease, so I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna go over to my mom's tomorrow, maybe eat some pizza. Or issue would cute into me at 0 and 0. Oh no, were you watching his stream? Not like stream sniping, but did you like say hello to him or? I think I would have just pinged it, no? So now you lose your 0-3 unless you do something else. Oh, maybe it's get down. And he's like, fuck it, I have protection. Oh, the coin? Yeah, that's fine too. Do I have a cheap death rattle? I need a cheap death rattle. Cheap enough. So what is that? Eye for an eye or oh my yog? Not too bad. What did it cast that turn? Oh, execute. Okay, that's not. Eat some grease, but eat some grease is better. Oh, eat some geese. Well, geese are very greasy, aren't they? That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. Okay, cool. It's fine. It's just what I always wanted. Hey, oh my yog is such a cool secret. Because if I want to cast like this, maybe it casts something really stupid. Get wrecked, red nerd. Okay, at least it hasn't been good for him. So that's good for me. I mean, depending on what that secret is. There's 1% love between Crip and rad guy Eric. That's not a lot of love. Okay, I'm gonna Shavara probably here. Totem wrecked me. Hey, when you get someone with Oh My Yog and just cast something better. That's kind of what I like about it. It's like super random. Like that didn't have to be vape. Could have been like ice barrier. Could have hit the target I wanted also. Shouldn't it have attacked face? Yeah, no. And we could have not attacked. That was also probably reasonable. Just not attack at all, but again, it's 50-50 to miss. And then it's like less than 50-50 to be vape, right? It could have been spellbender. It could have been, I think it could have still been nether spite, right? Ice barrier or that other thing, so. There were many a things. Oh my god, what a blowout. He still has to bump in if he wants to kill it, but how's it going, Chove? It's going all right. We got Elise in our deck. I don't know how much you know about me, but I loves me an Elise. I kind of want to play these two. Is that too greedy? I mean, he probably doesn't have spell power, right? The problem with playing this is we float 2 mana and we get a 3/3 on board. That's not very good. Gorelise, my favorite card. Also, I really like the start of this song. What is this? Oh, I remember this. It sounds a little like a Cure song, but not as good. Sound like a bad Cure song. But I kind of like it. Heading to bed, but I'll be up in 5 or 6 hours. Good night, Rebber. Good night, Stoner. What the hell am I witnessing here? Did he literally just play 3 secrets in 1 turn? Hey everyone, what's up? Hey Tristan, good to see you, dude. Yes, Nozdormu. Pukin Christmas tree. I don't know. I think it's Oh My Yog. We could test. Have we hit his face yet at all? It could be eye for an eye, I think. This is the secret mage meta, apparently. 2 in a row. I wouldn't be super confident if I was him right now, though. So this one's probably something. All right, he's only got 15 seconds. It's not a lot of time. Figure out his next move. How do you corrupt a spell or a card? You just cast a card that costs more. So, for example, like, to corrupt this, you cast a 4 or greater card. I also don't know how to kill that right now. So I'm not sure if this is right, but... I think it's a spell, right? Like if it could be counter or something, so I just don't want to cast this if I don't have to. I want this Nozdormu off the board. It's stressing me out. You got him outvalued by 1 million. That's true. I'm not too worried right now. Okay, I'm hoping to get an Elise here. I have no idea what the hell this is. Oh, that's the new Druid thing. Dreaming Drake. Cool. Card is really powerful, man. Our deck has so many minions. The minute we fall off, the board, like we're done, right? We're never gonna come back. I guess just Brittlebone. Ratsma says Priest is so sexy. Our first win, our first 11 win run was a Priest. It was way better than this deck, but this deck has Elise, so. Well, the secret synergies pay off. Three mana, 5/6 taunt. How reasonable. Oh, what does he look like corrupted? Wow. Oh, I saw that yesterday. He looks cool. Yeah, that card's crazy because they made a 3 mana 4/7 taunt, which was crazy in Priest. This is just better. He really thinks he played well. I think I did too. His deck has Incanter's Flow and Magoshi Warden and Terragard Escapee, and he got full value. So I don't know, you know. What are you gonna do? Red Eyes Black Dragon. That thing looks cool. So is it bad if I try to get Elise out? Alright, let's kill the poor man. Hey, what up, Master Namer? Good to see you, man. 5/6 is better than a 4/7. If we're putting pressure on, yeah. I don't know about the, you know, relevant. They're both good stat lines. And for a Priest, the 4/7 is probably better because the health matters more. And for a Druid, the 5/6 is probably better. Because again, you probably want to be pushing more damage more quickly in a Druid. But they both should cost 5 mana, not 3. So how the match is going? We haven't lost yet. We just started for today. But we have my favorite card of all time in the deck. Elise the Trailblazer is my favorite card. We've already cast it twice and got the pack once. So I don't know, man. I'm about as happy as a boy can be. I mean, not in, you know, not my life, but my Hearth games. Let's see. I like this song. This is pretty good. Bear with me for just a moment, please. Alright. Tar Creeper. Yeah, Tar Creeper's back, man. It was good yesterday. It's been good today already. I have this sneaking suspicion it's still a really good card. Rat sad, rat cry. Why is that guy crying? Would you recommend a Herman Miller chair? Dexter and Dreads use one. Would I use one? I don't know. I never used that. I got this one at the dump. Well, not at the dump. I got it next to the dumpster. It was next to the dumpster at my apartment complex, but it was free. So in terms of like value, it's hard to beat $0, and it only had about 6 spiders. So Well, if you count the eggs, I don't know, 6 million, but only like 6 full-grown ones. It's interesting what cards are still good and what cards used to be good are now caca. Seriously? Oh, well, the spider part was a joke, but the chair was from the right next to the dumpster. I was throwing out the trash and I came back with a, you know, with a treasure. If it's free and it works, value is OP regardless of bugs. Did it smell? It smelled worse once I sat in it. I don't think he wanted to do that. Oh, maybe he did. I don't think he did though. Right? I'll do this. It's a 4 mana 4/4 with stealth. This is a 3 mana 4/4 without stealth. And next turn we could, in theory, play this and heal, or play this and play a 2, or probably just play Elise, which is what I'd like to do. Smell better or worse than PJ after 24-hour stream? The chair probably smelled better. Now, I wouldn't smell the seat of this chair for a substantial amount of money. The right play here is to not play Elise, I'm afraid. But the good news is, we're gonna keep, oh, you know what, let's throw this guy down too. We're gonna keep Elise alive, and that's the real key here. You guys probably want to just get Elise down, throw her into harm's way. No way. She's too sweet, too beautiful. Too many farts in that chair. Too many farts in that chair. Shut it. Shut it, or I'll shut it for you, XR0. However you say your name. Side note, this guy's in big trouble. Guess I got no choice but to play my sweet gal. I love it, I love it. She's chopping through the forest. You go into a 24-hour stream with specific deodorant in mind? Do I? The longest I've ever done, streaming almost every day for 3 years, is 11.5 hours. And I felt like death. So I'd advise against doing it. At least from my own experience. Let's just take it. It's fine. Mitchum unscented is the only deodorant you need. It's because you're old. I stay up. Streaming a long time is hard, man. These kids. It's like physically taxing to stream for a long period of time. You get tired, I feel. At least I do. Maybe it's because I'm old. Let's get the proto in the pool before the bishop. I wish we had gotten a raised dead in this deck. So we could get Elise back. That's irritating. Can we run the bet so I can get in on it? It won't let me close. Well, we could close the bet, but it hasn't finished yet. I hope I get something good here. I don't know. We just have a bunch of minions. I don't have another spell. Like, I don't have a death or a mind control to get through the next big thing, so it's gonna take my free trade and assume that he's gonna do something here. Your body isn't meant to sit for so long. Legit impressed, mortified by streamers who go for long streams. Yeah, it is impressive. You think the Twitch smiley faces are cute? I do, actually. My most used emote in 2020 was the smiley face. And then some Dexter emotes, and then Dan's game. I dance game people a lot. I think PJ almost went insane, especially because the only sound he heard for 24 hours was Skullman's board music since he plays duels. Like, I was probably insane to start though, no? Somewhat. I always get Dan's game from Redbeard. Well, it's one of my favorite emotes, so you shouldn't feel too bad. I just hope I hit those things. I feel like it mostly hit my side of the board, no? You're getting Zeke the Beast Titan. Oh man. 2 more days till another episode of Attack on Titan. When Let's Get Here, you can make a dance game. Face, you can make an emote. No. He's got to make another one of these. He needs to make another one of those. What happened to my board? Oh, mine's dead. Now I get it. Can I face a mage without Blizzard and Flame Strike? The first mage we played had Flame Strike. I need the Ungoro pack. I really want to play this. Actually, this is pretty bad. Okay, let's get Proto Drake. And I suppose because we rolled Proto Drake, we should heal to try not to die. You did it! I hope he doesn't kill me soon. Okay. That's okay. No, it's not. Wow, twice he did that to me. I like these free trades from him with that up, but I don't like them for us. That's bad. Okay. So I can play a 4 and a 4 and a heal. Always lucky? Well, little unlucky that he's got he spent 15 or 16 mana on 2 separate turns. That's okay. I don't have any spells. That's okay. I hope he goes face with that 5/4, but I can't imagine he will. What's the pack count? 1. God damn it. Also, how are you? Where'd you go? I don't think I would have done that if I were him, no? We can kill that. It's not very good here. Almost. If I play this, he's just gonna chomp it. If we double trade and play this, I guess I could... this is kind of bad. It's at 19. Okay, let's do this. He puts that down to 3. Or we play what? This and heal sucks. This and this means he probably trades there. We go face and can trade it off. I think that's okay. We don't have any spells anyway. I think that's gonna incentivize him to make the trade. Trade ever worth it here? I think it is. But not with the 9/7. We can't trade with the 9/7, right? We lose our guy. But I don't think face is worth it because we have more cards and no reach. Okay, so this is... Oh, I like that hit too. I feel like I like his plays. The problem with Kaboombot and Baron is it just doesn't kill anything. Both things have 5 health left. More in hand trade feels better? Yeah, I think so. Oh! My 3rd most favorite card of all time. Can I get it out yet? Oh, I don't want to. I don't want that hero power. Okay, I need to get an elemental down. I could trade face trade. I mean, we're gonna win no matter what. It doesn't matter. Okay, let's play. Let's do this. Wow, he doesn't hit. What is he doing? He's probably learned from Ratsma. I think this guy's Ratsma's #1 supporter, subscriber, and student of Ratsma's dojo. Rival dojo. Oh shit. Wait, do I need to deal with that? He elevated himself. These are taunts. I could go off with the Dinomancy. It'd be really fun. And really shit. Like 2 mana, you lose your hero power. But how are we gonna lose, right? Like, come on. Dinomancy Priest. I like it. Man, Lyra's sick. Unity! Kick Ratsma's ass! That's what Lyra should say. What does this card do? By the way, I have no idea. Costs 1 less for each card you played from another class. Gotcha. Illuminate? Oh, that's what she says? It's Lyra a guy or girl? This is a toxic stream. Oh fuck, I forgot he had Cthulhu. We should probably like not goof around too much. Lyra is a being of pure light, so sort of like me then. Oh my god, I want Yogg-Saron. Doesn't do anything though. They should make a card like that, discover a card or whatever, and then cast its battle cry. Oh god, I thought I had lethal. Hey Obstructia, what up, dude? Redbeard is more of being a Bud Light. You know, I don't drink a lot of beer, but that's pretty funny. You trolling this guy so badly? I made a mistake. I hope he doesn't concede. I want to go off one more turn. I can go face? Only if you don't cast it from your hand, right? So if you discover it or pull it from your hand with a different effect. Hi Dad, I'm back home. Where were you? That was great. We got Lyra and Elise. Man, I'm really enjoying this meta the first 2 days. I mean, I enjoyed the last meta. Liber, what up, Liber? We got 2 packs, only 1 more to go for the Yes Boys to get paid out. I made a mistake. Sounds like something someone who drinks Bud Light would say. I've never had a Bud Light, I don't think. I'm not a big fan of beer. You cast an Elise pack? I cast 2 already. That's right, 2. I'm running in the night with you. I feel like this song was written about like Ratsma and I while we were cruising the streets of cruising the streets of Hollywood. Wind flowing in our hair. Do you have this playlist? Yeah, this is all on my YouTube somewhere. If you do !playlist, it should show up. This specific thing we're listening to right now is just a mix of sort of songs I like and songs YouTube thinks I might like. But that's what's currently going on. Good morning, how are you? I'm gonna take Brightwing. Who said that? Oh, Tilted. What up, Tilty? But this is FM84. This whole album is great, I think. I really like this album. It's called Atlas. That's where this song is from. Running in the night with you. Dragonaris? Wait, did I get Dragonaris offered? That was Malagos, wasn't it? And the 5/6? But I wanted Dragnaros. Is that his name? Oh, Dragnaros. I didn't get it till just now. What up, Dark Set? I reckon you might have spent too long with the wind in your hair. What does that mean? Also, did you catch the first 3 games, sir? I don't want to spoil it in case you go back into the VOD, but I'll tell you exactly what happened. We've gotten 2 Elise packs off already. 3 Elise's cast and 1 Lyra. And you can just check through the deck list. There is no Lyra in the deck. I wish we had Apotheosis, or more mana, or he had less cards. I'll watch the VOD. Cool. Darn it. Alright, so I'm just dying. I could give it Taunt, but is that even good? I guess I could give this Taunt too. Maybe that sets up a Shavara better. Maybe. Maybe this gives us an Elise. Maybe. What song is this? Called Running in the Night by FM84. I don't want to spoil it, but let me spoil it real quick. Wasn't that funny? Wasn't that funny, Rat? When I did the opposite of what I said I was gonna do. Beck Raven. What up, Beck Raven? Hey, Ratsmo, what's your favorite Pokemon? What the fuck is that? Ratsmo, what's your favorite Pokemon card? Song makes me want to run in the night with you, Redbeard. Hey, I wouldn't mind that. How's work going, man? I remember we used to have Blitz here more often, but now he's got this job he goes to where he does work and makes money. What up, Borley? What up, Borlinator? The Borlinator. Anything phallic? I really thought that said cream pie. Yeah, you know. Anything phallic? Caterpie, Weedle, Charmander's tail. Yuck. Come on, Ratsma. I'm gonna need you to grow up before you make me throw up, man. You're making me sick. Shavara left up something, so I'm gonna just do it this way. Because we would injure it, and then he would have 4 attack. Grow up before I throw up! Ratsma, you spend so much time throwing up. How do you think Ratsma's so skinny? You should not do that. You should just eat more vegetables. So much job, so much work. I say everybody should quit their jobs. Darn it. Okay, Shavara is a clear. But it leaves up a 1/1. I guess it's not a full clear. I still don't know how I'm gonna live though, but the bosses are very attractive and cool. Yeah, usually the more attractive, cool people are the ones they promote, usually. I love this job, but this year has been most miserable. I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm happy to hear you like your job. We should all quit our jobs and live in the California mountains with a red bear. That'd be nice. I'm an EMT. I probably shouldn't do that. You should work twice as hard. Which you're probably working 4 times as hard as anybody else on Earth. So gonna need 8 times the human output, please. I look forward to that. I need a renew or some. That's a turd and a half. I wanted to heal. Now I can't really heal. I guess I could. You got a spell though. I honestly, if we heal, most things he would discover are gonna kill us anyway, right? So I think I'm gonna just roll to get something back. Maybe I'm not gonna do that. It's all trash. We could get the 2/2 back. No, I can't get it in my hand. I think we're just dead. I should have done this first too. Well, I guess I'm holding it. I guess I'm holding it for that. Can we forget the mountains and forge a new life in the desert? Yes. Yes. Alright, that wasn't so bad. It's kind of bad though. What's up, Orchard? We're not dead, so that's a plus. If I was him, I would like slap here. Use my hero power. Accidentally heal my face. Bear off Shavara is pretty cheeky. Yeah. It's just hard. Like we kind of talked about it early in the run. If we fall behind like this, we went second, he's curved out well. We don't have a Pain, a Death, or a Nova, or an Apotheosis. They have like no spells, nothing to come back. I mean, Barov is kind of an interesting card, but... That's odd. I really want to do this and this, but I can't kill that. I guess I can. We won't be able to heal and we'll still leave up the 1/1. If we Barov, we can like bump Barov. Then what? Drop a 3, a 1, and heal our face. Okay. I had a customer today. She tried to open a boarded up door. Shit's broken and wooden up. Wooded up? Oh my god. Did you call the police? Okay, that's okay. He's drawn his whole deck. That's less good for me. Well, all things considered, this is not too bad. I still would really like to heal my face. This is interesting because it might just be better to skip like a play just to get the spells in case we get a Nova or an Apotheosis or something. Guess we can bump now. Maybe that's what we do this turn then. Because we can't, we want this to go off. Let's see what we get back. Oh, I'm mana burned. I forgot about that. That's fine. I think we had to try it. It sucks we didn't get anything that kind of helped us renew. Even one of those 1 mana heal for 5s would have been good. But I don't know about this song. It's kind of scaring me. I feel like everybody kind of becomes dumber once they start shopping for things. Once they start shopping for retail items. Whatever, something about it. Maybe like there's stuff that the stores pipe in that makes it so people like lose their minds. Mariska, what up? Good to see you. Just told her that the door was not ajar. You should have ran and hid it in the break room. Behind the vending machine. What does he do? He takes it and makes it go away? What does that card do? Am I getting my taunt this turn? That's really neato if we are. Of course a door isn't a jar, it's a door! Man, Rasma, I love you, buddy, but your brain, it's turned to addled goo right before our very eyes. Wait, how does that not have rush? Oh, because it costs 1 less. Oh, that's sick. Okay. I'm gonna try to keep healing every turn if I can, that'd be great. People with ghoul brains are kings here. They will live like princes. I like it. Please don't have rush. He had rush. Please don't hit my minion. He's hitting my minion. Okay, well, I guess I can zap that. Wow, that sucks. What a turn for him. What a good use of 10 mana. Holy shit. Okay, let's initiate this. I don't know if I can live. If we hit here, it takes off 2. He's left with 2. If we flip that, doesn't really do anything for us. I still would rather have it on the board, though. So let's hit here. Heal our face again. I know he gets that, but that's fine. We'll heal there too. It doesn't matter. He's gonna go into that with this rush minion. Take them to even more special door. When they go through, it will be as they wish. It's an emergency exit. Oh no. Then the fire department's gonna come. Think how boring this chat would be if everyone was perfectly rational. Think about that. I'd rather not. I don't think I'd enjoy that. Wait, is Master Namer leaving? I'll miss him if he is. I don't get to see him too much. Certain guys just make it in on like Friday and Saturday nights because they work human jobs. Isn't this the Rush Murloc? Right? Oh, I'm here? Oh, okay. Did somebody leave? Or were you saying bye to the people you pushed out the emergency exit? I like it. What is a human job? Not streamer, man. That's what we call in the business an inhuman job. Honestly, I think I probably just get a 6 down. We miss a heal, but if I play this, then we kill the 1/1 effectively and his hero power, but we're just like we lose to like the next big minion that comes out, right? How many cards? Now I kind of wish maybe we had, but just keeps drawing rushes and taunts and shit. I'm always healing. I'm always trading. All right, I guess I'll just settle for my 1 HP. We're kind of like in the same position as last turn, right? Like, but I guess now at least we have a 3/3. Saying bye, Felicia, to the crazy customers. Man, I had some crazy people sometimes. I think that's got to be wrong, right? Maybe not. Maybe that's fine. But he can get punished. Okay, well, I'm always healing my face. I guess I can just do this. And I can't get 2 things down, so we might as well get Proto Drake this turn. We didn't have to heal. We could have dropped like 2 5s. Semi-reasonable. The Oddlin. What up, Oddie? What up, Odd man? I hope he's not killing me. That would stink. I see some crazy, such crazy. From the kids or from the parents? Love this song too. This song is great, huh? Trevor Something's great. I don't know what it is about him. His voice is nice. Enflinger, maybe? Inner Demon would be bad. He would have done it last turn, right? He had lethal last turn. Wow, a full orbit around our star. Oregon Ninja. I looked and I saw the pinball shirt and I almost put it on today. I thought about you. I thought, no, you know what? I'm gonna wear it tomorrow. If you traded the mech first, you could have gotten lucky and saved your 3/3 instead. You sure you had the bomb? I guess you're right. But it didn't really matter too much. All that mattered was not dying, which we didn't. Collab stream win. For sure soon. I've been hyping it up. Like, I'm not gonna not do it. I'm gonna do it. And I really was having internet issues, which somehow sort of solved themselves. I clicked a bunch of buttons in OBS and I haven't had issues for like a week. But we will. Just, can you write me on Discord? And we can like talk and then we'll pick a day and a time and a stream, whether it be yours or mine. I don't know which one you want to do. Maybe both. He was trying the Redbeard tactic of enticing the concede. Yeah, he should have known. You know, I'm like Master Splinter over here. I don't fall for that shit. There are types of excuses girls used to give me. These are the type of excuses girls used to give me in high school for why they couldn't be my girlfriend. Broken internet, broken vulva, elongated nipple syndrome. I've heard them all myself, my friend. Heard them all myself. I'm gonna keep all this crap. Against the Hunter, I don't want to like mulligan a 4 and pick up an 8 or whatever. Ratsma Gym collab win. Dude, that'd be fun. I cannot pick up many weights, but I can inspire Ratsma pick up more. We can go get food maybe, like eat. I see Ratsma doing like eating streams sometimes, and I'm like, hey man, look at this guy showing off. Streamer salary, can afford food and whatnot. Inspire is a Hearthstone mechanic. That's true. You want to fight? I have elongated nipple syndrome. God damn, no. You too? Destroy all the humans. I really like his voice line. It's great. How does Lightsteed seem so far? Awesome. I haven't used it much to any real purpose, but it's an elemental, which is relevant. Its stat line is relevant. And yesterday, my opponent stole my totem golem when I was a shaman and he was a priest, and it gave him healing totem, and then he played Lightsteed, and then it just destroyed us. And I thought that was really cool. God damn it. That sucks, because I was trying to get the mech bot. That would have been good. That'll be a fun one to keep an eye on for the next dual class. Yeah. Yeah. So like so he had the 4 totems plus the steed plus like 1 other minion, so it gave like 12 health or something. We could go Flare. If I get a 2-drop, I think I will. That's the only minion I played, or that one too. I might play this on curve if this dies, especially. He does nothing again, I might just do this. Because it looks like a mirror, right? I'm not mirror, freezing. I meant freezing, I swear. You know what? I'm gonna take my health right now. 4 health. I don't want to float the mana. I might not have mana free for a few turns. So it's not worth it, I think, to miss the mana and then maybe get 1 more HP back. Especially if it means we miss a hero power that we might not otherwise, you know? It's like if we're gonna hero power ourselves back up to full health, then it doesn't make a difference. Could heal, trade. Kind of want a free trade. Oh, this gives health. Does that matter? It means I get 2 health instead of 1. I guess it does sort of matter, huh? What does this card do? You're healing, so it should go to 4/6, right? Or 7. Wait, it does both? Oh my god, that's insane. I didn't even realize. I thought it would just give health. That's nuts. That's insane. Wait, I can take the free trade then on the beast. I did not know what that card did. Well, I did, but I did not know it worked that way. That's insane. That's way better than I thought. It was already good. I thought it just kind of replaced it and gave him health. So injured guys gain double health? I thought it just worked on like full HP minions sort of deal. Like, you know what I mean? Holy Nova deals 2 and gains 4 life for your board. That's so crazy. So if I bump, then I gain 4 health, right? That's not fair. How does Lightsteed seem so far? Fucking bonkers. That's so cool. That is insane. Like any turn I'm not utilizing that seems wrong. Like why would I ever not take 4 health for 2 mana? It's such a sick flip. Yeah. Yeah, this is going well. I'm so impressed by that card now. I didn't even think about like a Renew or a Nova. That card is so cool. Probably too powerful. That should probably not be a 3/6. Because you don't have to even get the value off the thing for that to be a reasonable play. That should be a 3/5 maybe. I mean, I'll take it. It's kind of nice for me. I mean, an 8 mana Monkasaur's not too bad. Seems broken. Is that a new card? Yeah, that came out yesterday. Seems like you have mastered the patch already, Red. Expecting nothing less from the fart-riddled mastermind. Fart-riddled? Why did you call me that? Are those all going face? Oh, he's got to take care of that thing, right? I love it. All right. Well, he did his job. That's for damn sure. He gave us about 30 health. Ultrasaur's back, dude. He should have never left us. Actually, the demons aren't so bad. We'll get some stuff. I thought about it, like, I don't even want the thing. Master Namer! Holy shit, thanks. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people say a lot of nice things, and sometimes people get bits and subscribe and all that. I don't think anybody's ever said they were proud to be a sub here, and that means a lot. Thanks, dude. That's very kind of you, and thanks so much for the 1,500 bits. I'm gonna use that to build a bench for some school children. At least buy the wood or the sealant or something. I can't fake out the mind control here. I'd love to. Trust me, I'd love to. I know that means I can't play Brittlebone. But hear me out. I don't really care. I love Elise, and that's all there is to it. And I think it's safe to say that Elise loves me, too. Redbeard's head atop the mighty Sphinx, an eternal contemplation of the riddle of the fart. What is this, Poet Power Hour? Oh, Hoots, good to see you, dude. Hoots, did you see I was in that Battlegrounds game with you like 2-3 days ago and I got 8th place or 7th place? I took like 40 damage on turn 7. I was Omu. I tried to wave to you, but you didn't wave back. You will buy Pokemon cards instead. I haven't bought a Pokemon card for a few days. I don't know which one to buy. What the fuck? A new 7 mana 4/4 for me to get? Well, that's not good. I'm gonna play around Deathwing. I didn't notice her. I'm glad you're reunited. We've played 2 packs already, right? Yeah, we played 2 packs. The first one gave us an Elise. The second one gave us a Lyra. Oh, I'm gonna try to drag this game out. Thanks to you, Redbeard. I'm here infrequently, but always know I'm welcome. Oh, absolutely, man. I'm happy to have you here. Even before the contribution of the bits. Just being nice and funny, and that's pretty cool in and of itself. Gonna go play Here's a Storm. All right, good luck, man, and thanks again, really. I'm back in the meta. Hey, Lyra, it's good to see you. Dogron Slam is named after Redbeard's signature sex move, 4th thrust with his 3.5-inch wiener. And then his turn's over. Hey, you know? Oh, fuck. I forgot. He has the Zixor in his deck, doesn't he? I should probably try to kill him, now that I think about it. I forgot he put one in already. I'm trying to get the goddamn pack. Game is still online? I guess I shouldn't talk since I play Arena and Mahjong. Isn't Mahjong like 50,000 years old? I think that game's, yeah, a little older. If he doesn't concede, I'll give him one more turn. Actually, I'll give him multiple turns. Dang. I came here to fall asleep, but I really want to see Elise packs now. I tried. What up, Tiddly? What up, Tiddly Minx? I tried. Oh, Lord, how I tried. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And we were far away from expecting to get the pack right. 5-0 with Elise the Trailblazer. I love it. Hopefully we can get 5 more wins and then 5 more after that. All in the same run. Somehow. Hey, Team America just woke up and he said thanks on Twitter to me. What a nice guy. Have I drafted any Ultrasaurs yet? No, but I was offered one. Hey, Gabs. Long time no see. We thought you were dead. You need to get an attrition game to guarantee the pack. Well, the only way to guarantee it is to draw your entire deck if it's at the bottom, right? I will say that was kind of an attrition. We're in kind of attrition games so far every game, right? Go to PG's house and making some fried eggs. I am dead. That makes me really sad to hear. And scared. What with the ghostly implications? Scared me awake with that creepy whisper voice you started doing. Wait, I did a whisper voice? I don't recall doing that. That might not have been me. Destroy all the humans. Hey, Gabs, we have new cards and old cards, but for you, they're all new. I recently woke up. Hey, Team America's here. We just talked about that, Rapscallion. It was you for sure. Whisper? I don't even know how to whisper. Can't do it. Don't know how. You don't pick the wand, you silly. Rapscallion pancakes. We gotta find some more squids. I think the squids are all gone though. Old Gods has a lot of squids. Gabs loves the squid. She's gonna have to learn to love robots. Robotic skeletons. I'll find the VOD. Okay. Please. Might have been a ghost, dude. I'm afraid to divulge. That could be our Elise. Any robot squids? I'm not sure. We'll have to both keep an eye out. What is he? He's like a robot skeleton? Not really a squid. That's Mechathune. Oh, is Mechathune in the meta? Yeah, Gabs would love that. There's a robot squid. I didn't think you were streaming tonight as you didn't appear online. I didn't? How do I know if I'm online? I don't know. On my friends list. On Hearthstone? I'm usually offline on Hearthstone. Because I get a lot of messages if I go if I show up online. See, my Twitch friends list is online. That's me. It's 23rd here, so maybe like 12 to 15 hour stream till I stream. Oh, okay. So tomorrow afternoon. That'll be fun. I like Team America. I'm impressed by that 24-hour stream he did. What the hell is that? Damn, if this was buffed, that'd be sick. Transform into a copy of a friendly beast. I guess we could have another one of those. Shirvara's almost good, but not. When I get up for work, most mornings the name you show up in Hearthstone is playing, but makes sense you play in offline mode. Oh, I usually, maybe by the time you wake up, I'll usually go online in the middle of the stream. When I take like my first break, I'll spectate somebody, I'll go online. But I just usually forget. I don't mind, but a lot of people write messages to me and I play with one monitor, so I actually can't, the way I have it positioned, I can't see the messages. So I have to move everything to see it and cover chat if I want to read those. And I figure if somebody's chatting with me over there, they should just chat with me in my stream. That helps me out financially to have one extra viewer. I mean, you know, not a lot, but it does help. Can't believe you don't have a second monitor. Why would I have two? How do you, what am I, like a freaking elite hacker? Hey, Corsa, what up? That's what I want to say to this goon. Also want to just hit him in the face. Is that crazy? Let's do this. Probably kills those, right? You're not laughing, Team America? You still have a second... You still have a second monitor sitting on the floor? No. I put that one over at my mom's house. How does your desk look now? It's the same desk as before. I just have... I got my peanut butter, I got my pills. I'm gonna hold this. We have a mage scribe. No more Spider-Man lamp? Oh, that's how I'm illuminated. I don't want to show you too much. I got sunflower seeds and stuff, but I'm illuminated by the Spider-Man lamp. And there's my Pokemon cards there that I keep by my computer. There's some in my there's some in the closet too. How do you think I have such good lighting? Of course I've got the Spider-Man lamp, the die cut Spider-Man lamp. Was that the right play? Maybe he had 3 of those in hand, I don't know. What about the footwall? It's a little grimy. There's a bit of some stuff. There's some dust and some grime on that wall. Built a new footwall, or let's say it built itself. Look, the garage is really dirty. There's dirt in the garage. I like how it shows the XP you gain. Now, me too. What about the toenail? That was just lighting. I don't have a black toenail. It's like pink and rosy in hue. What up, Fledge? Good to see you. The X-Men shirt. Let's take a look at the X-Men shirt. Oh, I bit my tongue. Hey man, I lost a lot of weight. I've been eating less. Been passing out more. I tell my chat I'm not bald, it's just the lighting. You're not bald. Remember, there's a difference between bald and balding, okay? Don't let chat tell you different. When I get up at 4:30, I have to go to my hideous job. I'm happy to see you up and playing. I get to watch while I make coffee and get ready. All right, well, I'm sorry you have a hideous job. What's your job? Do I smoke pot? Not so much these days. I went through a period where I would get drunk and high every night, and then that was before I started streaming, and I would antagonize Dreads. I would say such funny things in his chat, I'm sure. Or at least I thought they were funny. Mid to late 90s team. You got the Elise, hell yeah, dude. We got 2 packs already. I do that with you now. Yeah. I was the Droder. Only I was funnier. Which, I mean, you're very funny. I just, I was on the next level at that time. We've seen your head, and and the ever-growing forehead. Look, right, balding and bald are different. Just keep that in mind. What if people if Irish descent had blue hair and blue-colored beards? What? I'm sorry, what's the question? Was Twilight Dracoon Goro? No, that's classic. This one's in the basic and classic set, or whichever one. Joder licks me, and you merely show me Dexy emotes. We all know who's the funny man here. I'm not always being funny, sometimes I'm being loving, and what's more loving than showcasing Dexter emotes? Oh, let me answer that. Nothing. Nothing. Now hear me out here. The earlier we get Elise down, the better odds we have to draw the pack, right? So if it's 5.5% or so, do the math. You do the math. Aloof Nevadar. Where's Gabs? Is Gabs here? Gabs, this is my favorite one of all time. This is my job. I've been playing this game since before you were born. This is my favorite one. Wish the pack would auto open. Like you draw it and it opens? No, what if you had like 8 cards in your hand? It should cost 0. Or 1 maybe. And the no boys lose again. You love to see it. You really do. Why is she my favorite? I like the art. I really like the colors. It's like a hot babe going through the forest, you know? Nice cool jacket. And then the card, what it does when you play it, I don't know how much you pay attention to the game, Gabs. When you play it, it puts a pack of cards in your deck. So like after the game, we can open the packs and keep the cards. That's one of the rewards for playing the game mode we play. We get to just put a pack in our deck in the middle of the game. You don't get to keep the cards, but you get to open it. It's awesome. I'll show you in a little bit. I really like it. It's such a unique effect. No other card has ever let you... Oh no, what if he concedes? No other card lets you open a pack in the middle of the game. You didn't open the pack yet? No, they could concede. That's true. They could. They very well could. What's in the pack? 5 cards from the set that she's from. So, you know, each set's got like 100 cards or whatever. Hey, Nessie. But we don't know. So it's like 5 of those cards. And you can get her again from the pack. And then you can put her in. You get another one. So you can keep doing it potentially. We already did that once. You guys want to open the pack? All right, we'll open the damn pack. Golden legendary. Wow. Wow. How lucky can one boy be? Those weren't really good though, I've noticed. How am I spending this damn mana? Oh no, what have I done? Also, I've set up perfect meteor positioning for him. Oh my god. They boosted it, so it was not like boring normal packs. Yeah, the odds of getting like legendaries and epics, I think, are higher. So you like always get legendaries. And you get to hear it say golden legendary. Oh, it's so awesome. Okay, we can change the bet to like 5 or 7 packs if you guys want. If Zelda's here. But now what do I do? I'm out of Elise packs. For now. Give me Proto Drake. Uh-oh. Things are not going well. 5 more or 5 in total? Let's go with 5 total or 7 total. Or maybe 6 total. Four from Proto every time. Yeah, I'm gonna make a logical assumption and assume my opponent does not get a Proto from their, a 4/4 from their Proto. Lame. Let's... I forgot about the Fire Hawk, same as Scorp. Would have been better if you got that from your Proto. Okay, that's a good 7 at least. We didn't low roll everything anymore, just most things. Uh-oh. Grand finale time? Next turn? We'll see. Maybe not. Maybe yes. Dude, this thing really stinks. So does this. Come on! I don't want this crap! I wanted Vile Spine, Slayer, and another Elise. I wanted Sunkeeper Tyreem. How about we do a 10-win bet? Hey man, that sounds great. I like it. Empower you to do great things, and I trust you. You know, doesn't have to all be about Elise. What does the lava monster do? So when we remember we cast that card and it gave us random cards in our pack from that set. It can be from any of the types, right? Any of the heroes. So this guy works for the paladin hero, but he doesn't do anything for us. So his skill doesn't do anything if we're a priest. So you know, it's like, it doesn't always give you the best stuff, but that's not the it's not the point. It's just got to give you cool stuff, which it did, in my professional opinion. Do I need Soul Mirror? No, not really. Saves the Brittle Bone, but why save the Brittle Bone? Let's just take the Soul Mirror and then play the Brittle Bone. You ever get into wrestling, like the Rock and Stone Cold shit? Yes. When I was a kid, I loved that shit. And it probably ended around that time, the Attitude Era for the WWF. I like the WCW, Sting, the Ultimate Warrior, Hulk Hogan and stuff. Now that I'm older, one of my favorite activities is watching old funny wrestling clips. They're so cringy and they're so funny still, a lot of them. The best thing probably in the world is the Shockmaster introduction. It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen, I think. It's up there with the Ratsma playing New Yogg-Saron. Hey, there's a squid. Gabby likes the squids. I can't take it right now, but perhaps later in time. Did Rogan podcast The Undertaker? It was good, bro. I saw that. I don't watch them anymore now that it's on Spotify. I see the clips come up, and sometimes I watch the clips and I get excited because I watched a fair amount of Rogan, and then I'll see it's on Spotify, and I can go on. I think I have a Spotify Premium. I think I'm on Dexter's Family plan, but I don't know. I don't use Spotify. I don't like it very much. What up, Artie? How are you, man? I was listening to that. I'm still haunted by the 3 1-2s I killed with my Thresher rather than going face. Then 4 8-8s from Grand Finale were able to kill me, and I was 1 off. If only I'd gone face. Yeah, Grand Finales, if you expect it's coming, then you really just gotta go face. Because they're not gonna be able to, like, taunt or freeze your board or remove anything. I like YouTube's feel. Yeah, I guess it's like an old man thing. Not you know, no offense to you. I feel like an old man. Spotify, it's like, you know, it's too sleek. It's too hip, you know? I don't know. All my farts are with you, Red. I'm gonna try, brother. Mick Foley's signature move. The, what was it? The thing where he stuck his fingers in your mouth? The mandible claw or something? Never got into it, but I have respect for some of those dudes. Yeah, I mean, it's physically grueling, and I actually saw a little bit of the clip from the Undertaker interview, and he was talking about how he would just always stay in character even when he wasn't, because he wanted people to, like, believe in the character, you know? Like, if he was walking down the street, he wouldn't be, like, whatever. I don't know his name even, but he wouldn't be John the... I can't keep Elise. If we're going... No, I can't keep... I don't need to keep it. But he was like... You know, he would never be, like, Zach the streamer, he would always be Redbeard, the character. I like that Squid does random things when you play him. Oh yeah, that one's gone, Cabs. We can't get him anymore. We can get the new version of him, which does sort of random things, but he's a little different. He does crazy things though. I don't think you've ever seen him. There's 2 versions of him, and they were both in before. Now there's only one. He was great on Hot Ones. Hot Ones is good. How are you adjusting to new meta? I'm having a terrible time. Our first run was an 11. Then we had a terrible mage that went 3, so it didn't feel that bad. Then we had a terrible paladin that went 5. That actually felt good to me to get 5. We lost to, I remember that we lost a Keymaster into Troublemaker, so it wasn't like there was much we could do. And then we had an 8-win Shaman deck that looked like it could have gone 12. We got beat by 2 cheesy Demon Hunters and then something else, just like somebody smorked us. That was a really fun deck, and now we have this one. So I've had fun. What is that average? 11, 19, 27? So a little under 7, but now with this, we're at about 7. I'm just happy to see my old favorite cards, you know, some of them. But it's early, so like I was telling some people were having a hard time yesterday, and it's like if you draft a rogue and go 1-3 or 0-3, it might be the worst class by far. Like who knows? So it's like it's hard to say like whether or not. It's hard to say whether or not you played bad or got a, you know, or you know, it might not even be any fault of your own really. You might have the worst win rate class. Who knows? Good thing I'm not a character. Sometimes I don't know if I'm Redbeard or if I'm Redbeard or if I'm Rubik 7v7. Wait, no, I'm Redbeard. I don't know. Removes 4 power, which is kind of cool, but I feel like we can get a free trade here. I got to 4 wins. Is that good at all? Yes. The average run only goes 3-3. Actually, a little less than 3 wins for the average run for the average player. Rubik's, thanks for the follow, man. You're old news now, though, Rubik's. We got to thank. Oh, I can't say that other guy's name. Okay, you can be the guy for now. You're the guy. Underrated card, Sun Fury Protector, by the way. Thank you for stopping by today. Major, feel good to see you there. Thank you for that, but I'm gonna lay down. I'm having some seizures. Oh my god, feel better soon? Wait, did I chat in there? Did you know I would? Did you know I said anything? Did I say anything? I was lurking. I was just amazed. Everybody's playing Arena these days, man. There's so many Arena streamers. I'm getting creamed. I can't seem to get the draft right. Either I'm running out of cards and my opponent still has 4 or 5, or I get run over by aggro. I feel like the games I'm losing, I'm getting run over by aggro. And the decks I'm losing with are decks that don't have Tar Creeper or Vile Fiend or Homunculus. Things to just really stop the aggro. 7, 7, 5, and 10, not bad at all. Why is Arena terribly difficult for me? Maybe I just suck. Maybe you do. But maybe it's just hard. It's hard. It takes a lot of practice, man. I play Arena every day for like 7 hours a day. And I went 0-3 like 6 days ago, so. Played 7, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. It sucks. In that order, or? Because, God, you're going to start getting negative wins soon, which might actually be good. Good night, chat. Positive, Adam. Have a good night. I was going to say something. I came actually a few times. Not, you know, seaman, just I arrived in the chat. That was probably my 3rd or 4th time there, and every time you weren't at the computer and there was no cats sitting in the bed. So I just kind of sat there like, okay, I'm gonna wait. It wasn't that long, but I was like, okay, I'll come back. 3 more till I bathe in farts. 2 more, bad math. Yuck. Last rotation, I was like 5+. Now I'm like 1-3 average. New metas are always tough. Again, I was just kind of mentioning it. If you don't know what the best classes are, you know, if you're like, oh, let me draft the Paladin, everybody says Paladin's good. Maybe Paladin's not that good, and you take it, and you have a, you know, lower quality deck than, you know, the average is gonna, you know, whatever. What the average is gonna dictate a month from now, you may be like, oh, we never draft Paladin. Or maybe you're like, oh, I'm gonna take every Proto Drake, and maybe in this meta you just can't take Proto Drakes. And the guys that don't get Proto Drakes that draft a bunch of 2/2s, maybe just run you over, and maybe that's what the average meta is like, the average game in the meta. So it takes a little time. It's liquid enough to bathe in. It ain't called a fart. That's true. There's truth in that statement. It's called a wet poop. Or I guess it could be a dry one. Where's my phone? I need to talk to Queenie. Where's Queenie? Haven't played the new patch yet. Seems Priest is gonna be top class with Free from Hammer back and a good dragon synergy. I would be surprised if Priest is the best. Although right now we're 19-3 with Priest so far, so maybe. But looks like Shaman, Paladin are probably gonna be near the top. Looks like Warrior and Druid are dropping pretty hard. Mage and Priest are probably gonna be in that 3 to 4 range, it appears. But again, this is just kind of like preliminary observations by an individual who doesn't have any concrete, you know. She's doing the DoorDash. Does she like doing it? Does she have any? I never asked her about it. I mean, I asked her about it, so she never responds. It seems to be a family trend, but anyway, I won't get into that. But does she have any crazy stories of like weird things that have happened out there? Destroy all humans. I love that guy. He's one of my favorites. It's like top 10 voice line for me. I didn't remember until I played him today how much I remembered loving that. Oh, sick. What a good draw. Also a good draw. Mage and Priest have been really good. My Mage deck was terrible, but Mage looks like it's climbing up the ranks slightly when a couple of other classes are dropping a bit. But I didn't get any real elemental synergies, and I don't think I had a poly. I don't think I had a poly. No, I did have polys. I lost games because I didn't draw polys, but I didn't have a ton. I had a lot of bad cards in my Mage deck. How do I feel about one-time draft? All 3 card selection once. An arena run. We all know they're a bucket. We wish we could select all 3 cards. I mean, like, as like a tavern brawly thing, I think anything they did to change it up could be cool, but I wouldn't be like, oh, we have to. I wouldn't say like, oh, I have to have that or anything. I like the way it is now, but I wouldn't be opposed to them trying new structures for picking cards, giving you more selection, and maybe you take more at the same time, or you take all 3, or maybe you draft an extra 5 cards and then cycle them in and out. I don't know. Any thoughts on Crab Rider? What's Crab Rider? Oh, is that the Murloc? I haven't been impressed by it yet. I had it in my Paladin deck, did I? Maybe I didn't take it. It just seems okay. Not like it's gonna lose you the game, but still probably not as good as like a good 2-drop I'd probably just rather have. Do I do this? I think so. We're just going to be kind of in a dominating position on the board. And we'll be able to free from Amber on again, another near empty board probably. 8-0, even a blind squirrel can find a nut. Hello, Redbeard. What does that mean? Lots of poison? Yeah, a lot of poison. Someone made her deliver to this random alleyway and they were pretty sketch, so she like threw the bag out the window and drove away. Hey, please, if you talk to her, tell her, please be careful. I mean, sounds like she's being kind of careful. But maybe she could run somebody over instead, you know. They're gonna, like, let her know. I take it or a 2-3? I take a 2-3. Unless I was in a Paladin or like I was in a Paladin deck draft and I already had a Hand of Adal specifically, or maybe a Blessing of Kings, or I had some sort of Murloc synergy like Magic Fin and Shaman. but I wouldn't be super stoked to take that card. We could play that and then that. I'm just gonna get the dragon that deals 9 at the end of the turn. Runaway Blackwing, Redbeard's the best. There have been some buckets I wish could just accept all 3 cards. Reason why I asked. Yeah, that'd be cool, but then it starts to become a little more like constructed, you know? Where you're just getting like all the best cards all the time and your opponent's getting all the best cards all the time, and then games start to feel really similar. But again, for a short time, I wouldn't be opposed to like mixing it up or, you know, whatever. That card is about as impactful as Dragonhawk is at 4. Not great, but okay sometimes. We're talking about the Murloc thing? I think I have to play with it more. I mean, there's gonna be games where like your opponent plays it and then hand them it all and then just wins the game, or they play it and then like whack-a-mole hammer, and then it, you know, it's just game's over and it's gonna feel really bad. I don't know. I guess it's kind of interesting because, you know, a 3-2 or a 2-3 on curve or even a Vile Fiend don't just straight up kill it. So maybe it's decent. One-time thing. Not like every bucket selection. Yeah, it wouldn't be the worst idea to try out for a little while. I'll run it through to the Blizzard guys for you if they ever ask me what I think about anything. Well, which they won't. Man, this card is sick. Wind Fury Murloc at 2 reminds me of Dragonhawk on 4. What's Dragonhawk? Years ago, I had pizza delivered, and the guy was hiding behind a telephone pole. Half a block away, apparently he decided the name Rob was not my name, but a description of what I was going to do to him. Did you give him the pizza in the end? The 3-5 Wind Fury? Oh. Yeah, both feel underwhelming, and then like every 10th game or whatever, maybe the Murloc will be better, I don't know. But like every 10th game, the Wind Fury guy elemental seemed like steals a game, and then people feel, I feel like people overvalue it. Like that 3 mana dragon thing, that like the 1-3 that gained attack equal to the cards in your hand. Like everybody remembers when it becomes a 10-3 and hits your opponent in the face twice, but they don't remember the 14 games in a row before that where you your opponent just troll bat ridered you or whatever. Good morning, how are you? I have to trade everything off? Won't be long before Lightseed is dropped to 3-3 minion, or costs like 6. Is it seeing play in constructed? Good morning. Hey, Josh. Oh, Salamancy too? What up? You know, honestly, I could just do this. It's probably fine. All we need is a spell, and we're gonna go off. Hey, Lady Quill. Are you feeling any better today? I know you had a kind of rough, kind of nice day yesterday in some ways. In time, maybe. It'll feel like a nice day. I had the Wind Fairy Rush Murloc in a deck yesterday. Seemed okay in Pally, but I had a lot of buffs and a Libram of Justice. That'll do it. Doesn't really matter if we flip it, right? If we miss, we're in trouble. And if we hit, we're in less trouble. I mean, I would have traded if I was given that opportunity. I think the option to pick all 3 choices in Arena Draft is cool, but less appealing than a note pick that lets you not choose any of the 3. Both would be cool. I just can't really do 9, right? Let's see. This is incredibly problematic. I'm enjoying your arena content. Yeah, thanks, man. I like playing arena shit. We're kind of fucked here. It's 11, so because he got the free trade, we get boned. Nice, got Elise. Yeah, we've cast 3 packs already. Lyra, just for the record, is my third favorite card of all time, behind Elise and Yogg. I wish that we had had some spells, but what can you do? He drew kind of well, and we missed on our ogre hit, right? So. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have a lot of bad draws left. Nether Spike kind of doesn't do anything. Yeah, I don't think we can win from here. I guess we don't have to concede, but feels bad. We kind of just drew nothing like the last 6 turns, and he had Alexstrasza to deal 15 Proto Drake. The Proto Drake's hit, so we couldn't push lethal, and then a bunch of cards. I take Yasharaj or Alar? Oh, Yasharaj, for sure. I hate Alar. What's my other choice? Alar stinks. Unless my gold is low and I'm forced to farm. No, never farm. Just win. Just collect gold. Never lose it. Just gain it every run. King Mukla. Okay, maybe not King Mukla. Get anything fun from the Elise packs? I got Elise from the first one. I got Lyra from the second one. And I got a bunch of shit from the third, but that's okay. Already have an elephant? Oh, for sure. Yeah, if you've already got one good corrupt, then yeah. And if you end up with a few, then it's great, actually. But if you don't, then it kind of sucks. But still probably better than Alar. Would love to have a 7 average arena run. It's okay. I made the leaderboard, and my average on my leaderboard run was less than 7. Most people don't average 7 in perpetuity, right? Over the long run. Druid, mage, or warrior? Not druid. Probably not warrior either. Oh, this is Gabs? Take mage. He's got a bunch of happy yes voters after the 3rd. That's true. We should start posting screenshots on Discord. The best wow, I want all 3. And they, oh my god, no, they're all crap. We have a Hearth section on the Discord. You can feel free to post anything that, you know, anything you enjoy about Hearth in there. Be careful not to put it somewhere else. Elise will, he'll get upset with you. If I could infinite arena run, I would be happy. Why don't you play on all 3 servers, Rubik's? You can play on NA, EU, and Asia, and then just collect quests on all 3, and then you can play arena for free, probably. Or at least cheaper. More arena for less money. Could be fun. What's our record? 8-1? I'm try to get a better 4, or like a Tar Creeper or something. Didn't you end up spending a bunch of your gold a while back, like a year ago? I think Crypt did too. I bought a bunch of packs during a couple of expansions while I was streaming because chat wanted to open packs and I didn't want to buy any. So I did that. Just get good and get 7 wins always. Yeah, that you could try that too. Not always as easy as it seems, but it's possible. Upset Les is like a pit bull chewing a wasp's nest. Oh, dangerous. I lost a game, we did, but I didn't want to. You know, all things considered, I would have preferred to have won it. We were really close, too. It looked like we got destroyed at the end, but we were one damage point away from killing him. So we could have been 9-0. And we didn't draw our Elise, which is not actually that good, but I love it. And we didn't draw our Proto. So, you know, that's all stuff that factors in. If he plays a Tar Creeper, we can actually deal with a Tar Creeper. It just takes our 2-drop and another card. Oh, that coin's so ugly. It looks like freaking fart. Why is it made out of wood? Oh my god, we're done. Anytime somebody gets an early overgrowth, man. Hey, Magic! I was lurking in Buka's channel. Thanks so much for the 100 bits, dude. I really appreciate that. I was watching Buka and I was thinking about him. He's just such a nice and funny guy. I really like Buka. And every time you're here, I'm reminded of that. He was running Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, which I really enjoy that, just watching people run that game. You always need to get good because you haven't gotten good yet. I haven't gotten it yet. I'm okay. Coin looks like a baked potato. It looks like a freaking fart sandwich. Which I know sounds very appealing to most of us, but not, you know... No, I don't mean that in a complimentary way. You can almost play infinitely if you get a 5-win average. You could do like 2 runs a day just from all the gold on the damn ladder and the quests. Yeah, you don't have to average 7 to... Like with quests, I think you can go infinite with like 5 or 5.5 win average. But yeah, like... If you lose like 3 runs in a row, then you might, you know, if you don't have a huge surplus of gold, you can stop for a day or whatever. Try playing versus a turn 1 overgrowth infinite. So you know how, I don't know if you know, Gaz, it costs gold to play the arena, and then you get gold based off of your win total. They call it going infinite when you can get to 7 wins. You get all your gold back, plus a pack and whatever else. But you'll get at least the entry into the next arena. So if you always got 7, you could play infinite arena because you'd always be making gold. So it's like free, yeah. But you can go infinite, like you can play arena infinitely for free with a lower average if you just you use the little quests they give you, like the daily quests and whatnot. That was not a fair turn. Just throwing that out there. Was not fair. Too greedy to play this, or no? I don't think so. Reasonable turn. That was a pretty good one for him. Is that the real Veritas? I don't know. Actually. I think so. I think that's our Veritas, right? You should come over here after and let us know. Please don't... I don't know where I want that to go. Actually, I think I wanted that to hit me in the face. I'm not entirely sure. No, it's me. My name is also Veritas. My son's name is also Veritas. Is that what you're doing? Making me nervous, Red. That's a lot of farts that will spoil. What do you feel like is the strongest class right now? I don't know. I haven't even played them all. Probably Shaman or Paladin, maybe. Miss my Redbeard emotes? You'll get them back, probably. My son's name is also named Bort. Bort, not Bork. We need more Bort license plates. I repeat, more Bort license plates. So you go infinite? Yeah. Like most people, like I was telling chat, most people don't average 7 over like long periods of time. You're like the leaderboards, like I don't know if you saw, your sister made it onto like near the top of the leaderboard. She's so good, she's so smart. But most people average less than infinite, but their best 30 is usually above 7. But you can still gain gold averaging like 6 wins or something like that. I think Too Many Llamas is my son. I think so. I didn't know there was a leaderboard. Yeah. So I always make it, but I'm not usually near the top of it. I kind of goof around. I take the cards I like, but I also, you know, I'm not as good as the guys and gals at the very top. What up, Alex? How are you, man? I don't think this will be a game we're winning, but in our defense, Veritas is a cheater. He's also one of the best in the damn world. I don't have a Nova in the deck. I'm assuming he just puts like these small guys in and doesn't play into Nova. And maybe he plays around mind control, but we don't have one of those either, so. I want to play for free and have fun. There you go. I still care about the leaderboard because as a streamer, people want to see you win. People want to see you do well, and they want to learn from you. So if I'm always going like 2 and 3 all the time, then people will probably be less inclined to watch me. But sometimes you have those kind of nights where things just don't go your way. Why don't you interfire the Mage Scribe, given how far behind you were and you needed stuff? Because then you just leave up the 4-power minion, and basically anything you get from the Mage Scribe won't be enough to keep you alive. We needed to trade, and we needed him to trade into our Mage Scribe, and then we needed to free from Amber into something better than a 4/8 taunt. We could see more drafts, which would make me watch you even more. Yeah, but when I lose all night, which doesn't happen most nights, because, you know, there's a certain level of skill level that I possess that prevents that from happening all the time. But if I lose all night, then I usually just end a little early. I just won't play for 8 hours. I'll play for 6, and then come back the next day and not hate my life as much. But that's okay. Like I said, I'm a little surprised this deck started 8-0. It's not that good because, again, you can see against good decks, one, the real power level playing, you know, 40 mana in 1 turn and Marsh Hydraing into, you know, the Demon Hunter thing. Those are really good cards that our deck just doesn't really have. And when people have those, we can't really, our only card is Brittlebone, right? Like, that's really our only way back once somebody does stuff. We can't death anybody, or we can't Nova, or we can't mind control his big thing. So if you told me when we finished this draft that we'd have Elise before we started the draft, rip the Elise. It's okay. We got it off 3 times already, and the first one gave me an Elise, and then the second one gave me a Lyra. So you're off the hook, Veritas. Also good game. But we don't have a mind control. We don't have a death. We don't have a Nova. We don't have any pains. I don't think our deck is great, so. I have the shittiest mage deck, but it does have elemental synergy and 2 grand finales. I keep winning through the finales. Yeah, it sounds like it's probably not the shittiest mage deck. I had a deck like that yesterday, only minus the grand finales. But anyway, if you told me before we started the draft, or at any point after the draft, that we would get an Elise and get 8 wins with this deck, I would be really happy. And I still am, so I'm pretty stoked about that. Have I played against her? Queenie? Yeah. I think I'm like 3-0 or 4-0 against Queenie. And chat's always rooting for me, rooting against me, rooting for her. It was not a good game. What I did was bullshit. That's okay. It's fun. I've never seen somebody do that to me in Arena, and I play for 8 hours a day, every day. I've never seen somebody do that. And I'd rather, you know, I'd rather lose to Veritas, because he's a nice man. Is this Essinger? This is Essinger. You know what? I've decided I really like Essinger. Kind of. No shame in losing to Veritas. No, not at all. And again, if Veritas is very good, right? If we had even decks, Veritas would still beat me more often than not, I'm sure. So my hope of beating Veritas rests on like playing bullshit myself. You know? Really? I thought it might be explosive and I could get them both. Veritas is amongst the best. He is, yeah. Favorite wrestler? When a kid and now? I haven't watched any wrestling in a very, very long time. When I was a kid, I think Sting was my favorite wrestler. If you remember Sting. I could heal here, but... Anyway, I also wanted to coin out 6s, but it is what it is. I've been using that resizing pouch for 6s a lot, and it's so strong. Wait, what's a resizing pouch? It's a card? Was Sting with the face paint? Yeah, he looked like the Crow. I think they based it off of the Crow. Or maybe they based the Crow off of Sting. Very similar. Or maybe it was like off a Kiss. Yeah, he looked like a Kiss character. I like the Ultimate Warrior when I was really young, I remember. I used to have like those armbands, like all neon and crazy. I liked that. Based off of the Crow movie? There you go. When did the Crow come out? Because the Sting was... Oh, I guess, yeah, that's right. Because he originally had like Americanized face paint, right? He had like bleach blonde, kind of like a Guile cut. And then he became like the Crow or something. What do you think is the most optimal deck? Early game or late game? It depends. In the early game, I think early game's more important. In the late game, I think late game is more important. Discover a card with cost equal to your remaining mana. It's how I found Omu. Oh, I don't mean to like, I'm not trying to be rude. I wasn't really watching that much. I wouldn't have won anyway, but I wasn't looking that closely. He was my favorite too. I had him as an action figure. Yeah, I had a lot of wrestling action figures. I think I just want it to die. Maybe not. Yeah, I think I do just want it to die. Just get my value now. Summon a minion with 5 or more attack. So I guess oh, no, I can play this. And then I can do this. And then when it dies, it'll pull this. Yeah, okay. You have a favorite finishing move? Probably the Stone Cold Stunner was pretty sick. I mean, the Choke Slam was cool. Who else? What was everybody else's finishing move? I did like Mankind's move. Not the stinky face. Was that Rikishi or Rakushu or something? No. If there was a chick that was doing that, maybe. Have I ever chokeslammed anyone? Yeah, my brother through a wooden table and onto a bed of thumbtacks. Yeah, Rikishi. Wait, was it Rikishi? Was that his name? The rusty trombone. I don't remember that one. You're gonna have to go ahead and explain that one to me in vivid detail. Rikishi is the uncle of the Rock. Is this real? Those are the only ones I know. The Last Ride, is that... What's the Last Ride? Is that the Undertaker's move? Didn't he have the Tombstone Pile Driver at one point? Charged Devil Sword is a big buff to Cenarion Ward. If you need 7 damage, yeah. That's a cool card, though. I like Charged Devil Sword. I gotta kill this. I'm gonna just do this because I want to, mostly. Could help us get our Elise at some point. I read that as Rikishi is the incel of the rock. I was very confused. And was typed poorly. Last ride is one of the Undertaker's moves, and the rock bottom was always the rocks, right? I don't remember the rock bottom. What is that? He just picked him up and slammed him? What was Hulk Hogan's finishing move? Wasn't it just like an elbow or something? He just hit him. Just clunked him on the skull. Alright, where's my Elise? Oh, these are poo. How many cards do I have? Too many or not enough? I guess I'll take this. A leg drop? yeah, it was a leg drop. He just jumped on him. That's funny. I remember going nuts when the Hulk picked up Andre the Giant. I've seen that clip. Wasn't better to play the dragon spell first, then trade? Maybe. I haven't really paid attention to this game for about 6 or 7 minutes. So please bear with me. I am just trying to drag the game out and cast Elise if I can. That's mostly what I'm focusing on. Doesn't appear as though it's gonna happen though. But maybe. Sick. Remember this card? Destroy all damaged minions. Look at his face. Blah, blah, blah. I have no idea what we're doing either here. Let's play these things. Red would have beat me for sure if you paid attention to the game at all. No, I don't think so. That turn you had was pretty nasty. I think Rey Mysterio Jr. had a really intricate signature move. He had to do it from the top rope. I remember that guy. He was cool. You know what were really great games? Were the wrestling games for the Nintendo 64. I forget. I think the first one was WCW versus NWO World Tour, I think it was called. And then they had WCW NWO Revenge. And then they had No Mercy. And they were all really good. Especially at the time, I remember. Very intricate, especially like the second and third games. Like the create a character was super deep. You could like customize the entire, look and the move sets and stuff. Those THQ wrestling games were the best. Yeah, those were all THQ, right? Also, we're at 9. I'd like to get 10 for the Yes Boys, but I'm glad we got another win. I had those in WrestleMania. Oh, WrestleMania 2000, yeah. Were there 4 of them? They did 4? Royal Rumble for the Super Nintendo was awesome. I don't know that one. Was that the arcade game that got ported to the Super Nintendo? I remember the arcade game and hating it. I had one for the Nintendo as well. I can't even remember I don't even know how to play those games. Like I played them as a kid. I probably just mashed the buttons until like I died, but how did you do any moves? Good luck in your games. Hey, thanks, man. I'm gonna try to win 1 more for chat. And then try to win 2 more after that. And try to avoid Veritas. Royal Rumble for Sega and Super was great. Throwing people out of the ring. Bio Freaks for 60 was brutal and had insta-kills. Is that a wrestling game? I don't know that one. Thinking of those games, World Tour was great. That's where I learned the finishing move. Super fun multiplayer. Yeah, I remember my brother bought that game and we would play and he wouldn't let me read the instruction book. And I remember I kept asking him, I was like, how are you doing these special moves? You know, you get special and you do it. And he was just like, oh, you just hit this button. And I'd be like, okay, I'm hitting it. It's not working. He's like, I don't know what to tell you. I was like, let me read the instruction book. He's like, no, you can't. I'm like, what do you mean? And he was just like fucking throwing me in the air, cracking my skull. And he's whooping me. And finally, I think I had to go to like Blockbuster, rent the game, take out the instruction booklet just so I could read it, learned how to do the moves. And then I was like, hey, you want to play? And he's like, yeah. And he was like loving whooping me. And I learned all the moves. I just thrashed him. Then he didn't like playing as much. It was brutal and had instant kills. It was for a fighter. Like, but was it a wrestling game or was it like Clay Fighters? Or like Street Fighter? My brother was so good. I mean, he's still good. He probably doesn't play too much anymore. My brother played Street Fighter Turbo, Street Fighter 2 Turbo for the Super Nintendo, and he was like unbeatable. And Turtles in Time as well. He was so good at those. I was never good at fighting games because like I like to try wacky moves, but those games you really had to exploit like really basic or sometimes complex patterns. Be like, oh, this character can hit this from this distance on this spot at all the time, so I can just always jump back and hit with that kind of thing. But he was unstoppable, and he would always beat them on the hardest game modes, and I could never even compete. I remember one time we went out for my mom's birthday. This was like 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. So we're both old men, you know, late 20s, early 30s. And there was like a Street Fighter 2 arcade cabinet at like at the pier. We went to Ventura, and there was like some seafood shop that, you know, like a famous one they like to go to. I'm like, okay. Anyway, there's a pier, and they had Street Fighter, and my brother put like 1 quarter in, and we're like walking around as a family, check this out, check that out. And then my mom's like, oh, do you think your brother will be done soon? I kind of looked over, and he was just thrashing it on like 1 quarter. I'm like, no, you're gonna have to pull him off that machine because he's never gonna lose, you know? I think some kids were lined up trying to fight him. It's just not gonna happen. So I was like, hey man, cut it. What's up? Just got here. What up, Moo? Sure. My older brother and his friends all played Street Fighter and stuff and beat my ass for a while until I trained and beat them, and they stopped when I was around. Yeah. Yeah, we played the wrestling games, the fighter games a little bit. Played a lot of GoldenEye and like Perfect Dark too. I played more like GoldenEye and Perfect Dark with my buddies from the neighborhood. What character? He did, and he beat the game with every character. Like, he would beat the game with like Dalsim and fucking Chun-Li and shit, and I'm like, I was like, I'm picking Ryu or Ken, and he's like, okay, you can pick whoever you want. I was like, you can't pick those guys, they're too good. But yeah, he beat it on the hardest mode with every character. And without like losing a round. I don't know how he did it. I couldn't beat the game when I would set it to like, I think you could scale it like 1 through 9 or something like that, and like I couldn't beat it if I went up to like 7. Like I couldn't even compete. Street Fighter 2 is great, but it's mad broken. What do you mean? I had a friend in 4th grade. When he would lose in video games, bro, he would get super violent, break shit, and scream, "Mom, the game is cheating." He's a crybaby. I had a buddy, his name was Adam Bengiat. I'll give you guys his name because God knows you'll never learn how to spell it. Plus, I don't know if he might be dead. I haven't talked to him in like 10 years. But when we were kids, man, that kid, he would win. He would beat everybody at every game, every video game. He's one of those guys that, like, you know, in your friend circle is unstoppable. And if he was a kid today, he'd be in these esports competitions. He'd probably be, you know, not the best, but he'd probably be competing in that shit. Super Smash Brothers. He would always be Donkey Kong, and he'd pick me up and throw me off. He'd just jump off, throw me, and then spin back. I don't know how he did it. It was unbelievable. My opponent missed lethal, never I might win. The most frustrating game ever? Never mind, he got the top deck. Wah, wah. I did not play with micro machines. I remember the word, but I don't remember what they were. Were they cool? That was a mistake. A down, B up. Stuff like unseeable 50-50s with Vega's wall dive. There's so much goofy stuff in all the different versions of Street Fighter 2. Stun combos that led to different stun combos. So you don't get a chance to play. Oh, okay. Well, we weren't that good. Well, I wasn't. He might have been doing that. He might have been doing that to whoop my ass, maybe. Hey, sexy, an arena dance? No. No dancing. I got a court order from the city of Los Angeles. No more public dancing for Redbeard. They said it was making the school children sick to hear about it. Windy, what up? I thought Micro Machine was the name of Red's peepee. No, it was called the Clobber Knocker. Not to be confused with the Schlobber Knocker, which is what you and Elise have planned for this Saturday night, dude. Come on. We have pretty ladies here. Maybe you could tell them I got a big monster PP. All veiny and potent. Would work to my favor. You ever watch the other player's screen in GoldenEye and see where they were walking just to train the shit out of them with proximity mines? No, never. I was just trying to get him to concede. It didn't work. What up, Cosmic? Freshly single. I'm sorry to hear that. Or I'm happy to. I'm happy to. I miss you, Beard. I miss you. I hope life is good. Everybody's breaking up yesterday and today, or semi-recently. Anyway, he didn't fall for my trick, so... You know what feels really good? Being, you know, held in arms by a lover, but not having to know that I should have done that. Not having to get hit by Eye of the Storm this turn every time. Red, sometimes the shit that comes casually out of your mouth just kills me. What did I say? Repeat. Oh, sick. Maybe he's, you know, his strategy is we went to go take a dump, right? I'm scared. I thought I was gonna run out of time. I don't even know what that card does. Like, I'm scared of it. I feel like if I'm ahead on board, I probably don't want to play it. Is Eye of the Storm out? Yeah, it rotated out. Love free, love's everywhere. I haven't been in love in a long time. But I love Twitch chat. I don't know if that counts, but I'm gonna count it. They're not telling ladies you have a large member. Wouldn't that, I feel like that would be beneficial in some ways. Stormbringer's back. Yeah, I think it used to cost 7 too, someone said, and now it's 6. I was jamming it yesterday. I never cast it, but I took it from like every discover I got offered. I never cast it. It was hard. We love your public dances, especially me, your old pal. You rock. I love you though, man. You know? Now my fans only is as popular as it is. I can only do my dancing behind a paywall. You know, I strip it all off, whirl it around like a wild helicopter blade. Why did he forfeit? I think because I had like 10 cards on the board and he had nothing, probably. I think he knew he was dead. Probably stream sniping too and saw my Elise and thought, my god. Redbeard, too powerful with that Elise. Also, we're averaging, if we lose this game, we're averaging 10.5 with Priest right now. Small sample size, but... I don't know about this song. I feel like this is one where we're at like the German sex club. Let me pay the yes, boys. We'll bet on 12 too, is that fair? And thanks for the 101 anonymous bits. I really appreciate that, I truly do. I don't know about this song though. Where's the 12 win? Thanks for the fart, quitter guy. Well, I think we're gonna win. Is something wrong with being at a German sex club? No, nothing. Gay sex club? No. Nothing wrong with any of those things. You gotta check out Four Hill Closer sometime. Oh, I love Four Hill, and I love Four Hill Closer. And I love you, Cosmic Camel, for suggesting that. I actually talked to Four Hill and got permission to play Four Hill stuff on stream, and Allison as well. Allison and Four Hill and Audling and all those guys. They were really nice on Twitter, most of them. And who was the other guy? Dead Life. I don't know if you ever check out any Dead Life. Hotel Pools, good bands in that style. I really like those guys. Or it's a solid niche on SoundCloud. Yeah, yeah. And then if you play that stuff on YouTube, I mean, I've been listening to that stuff on stream for a while now, which is where I kind of like discovered and kind of started to appreciate that style of synthy, atmospheric kind of music. Good for streaming, but I've started to really appreciate it even off stream now. What was I saying? Oh yeah, but they'll just suggest all those Forehill, Allison, Oddling, Hotel Pools. Who else is in there? I put on Betamax today, and we're getting some Betamax stuff. And but anyway, I'll play Closer after this track. That's a really good one. It's chill retro wave, right? Yeah, synthwave, chill wave, retro wave. I find I don't really know the difference, but that anybody that gets classified as any of that stuff is usually pretty cool. Not anybody, but most of them. Big Philly, what up? Red was known as the Red the Impaler because his hog's so big. He's known as Red was known as Red the Impaler because his hog's so big. He's now known as Red the Inhaler due to the wind he enjoys sampling. Yuck. Sorry, I'm glad I didn't miss that one. That was great. So much meh generic stuff. Yeah. I even think some of the generic stuff is okay. But the stuff that stands out is great. Like, stuff that is memorable is phenomenal. And that's probably true for most genres of music. But sometimes it's hard sometimes to differentiate, right? Where you're just like, where a lot of times, at least for me, I'm listening in the background, you're like, oh yeah, that was pretty cool, oh, that was pretty cool, and then you're like, oh wait, like that really wasn't that cool. And maybe these Forehill tracks are just like, you know, next level. Or some of those other guys, you know. You know, I want to play this because I want to have the option to coin the Shavara. If I play this, then I'm not going to be able to. I'm going to take 3, and he plays like a 5 mana 6/7 or something, and then we're kind of screwed. We have both Fire Plume Phoenix and Scorpion. Never leave 2 health on your minions. Sometimes you have to. But try not to, yeah. Due to the wind, yeah. Yeah. Top D's so funny, man. I miss some of his messages. I don't know why. I swear I miss more Top D messages than anyone else. But that's a big mistake. Lamatos, King's Filth. It's a little heavier house, but really drivey. All right. Windy gets a gifted sub. Dungeon Synth. I don't know what that means. Are you making fun of the genre? Because that's a silly name for a genre of music, or... Also, why did I get a 4 mana Edwin? I don't want that. And Cosmic, thanks so much for the gift. Windy's a good guy. He's friends with Elise, so I you know he must be a good guy. But we have we got the music section on the Discord. It really helps me remember if people throw the tracks in there, because then I can check them out at my leisure. You know we have the same music taste. I don't know that. You blocked me out. It's the best thing for your mental health. No, no, no. I think it's that blue. It's that shade of blue. It's like Nightbot blue. And it's like, I try not to read the Nightbot messages. Most of the time I'm looking like 60, 75% at chat and like, you know, 25 to 40% at the channel and whatnot. This is pretty nifty. Okay, you know what? Let's do this. Kind of cool, right? Oh no, that's not good. I don't need initiation then, huh? It's actually kind of awkward. My hand sucks. Oh, I could initiate it. Okay, let's initiate it here. I guess that's fine. And here I thought we shared something special with our long talks on Synthwave, Weezer, and Starfucker. We do, of course. I love those bands. I haven't listened to any Starfucker lately, but man, I love Starfucker. That last album I didn't really like very much. I didn't like it as much. If you go 12, I'll donate $1 million. I don't think you will. Thank you, fuck. Oh no, Veritas. The ghost of Veritas is back. Thank you, fucking me. Greetings, dumbass. What if it said that instead? Starfucker's a triumph of music? Yeah. Boom, roasted time. You know, I haven't really... Oh! I haven't been drinking that much whiskey, so that's usually when we would roast everybody. I'm gonna kill these turds, and then I'm gonna coin this out. Alright. It's the best meta for Replicato. Is it? Why? Oh, there's magnetic shit. Oh my god, that's great. That's, yeah, because you know what? I would always think, like, oh, the best meta is like when there's lackeys, right? When you could turn your 1/1s into 3/3s. But that's not really when Replicato's that good, right? It's just pretty good. But when you're turning, like, your 3/3s into 8/8s, like, that's when it's really good. Also, Bob the Legend, thanks for the follow, man. A damn X-Men shirt keeps putting a 90s cartoon opening theme in my head. Oh, is that so? That's so. Well, this should help. Boom! Cosmic Camel gifted one to you, Rock. That's kind of you. Oh man, that's sick. Is this gonna get me DMCA'd? Disney's really good about letting people play stuff, right? Oops. Maybe not. Let me switch back. Don't tell them I did that. I'll just do the rest with my voice. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. This is not the worst Shavara, no? It's probably gonna clear most of his stuff. That could have been better. You rock. Okay, you rock. You always ask me to do damn dances. I don't want to do them. Boom, roasted. Power Glove has a cool X-Men theme cover. Oh, yeah? Power Glove did Motorcycle Cop, right? Really? I'll have to check that out. Hit the Shavara. All right. Okay. Seems fair. Damn, he roasted me really hard. Sorry, I had to do it. Fucking Blackwing. Hey, come on. Cut me some slack here, Jack. Alright, I gotta magnetize Replo. How did I get Replo? Oh, Devolvo? What does this card do? Gives a minion +1/+1? Oh my god, this thing's gonna get in my way. I'm not gonna be able to play Proto, right? Unless I trade it off. This thing can attack too? Why in God's name can that attack? Why can it attack? I'm happy Hearthstone Arenas are still good. The rest of the game has gone to shit. Yeah. Kill the 3/3 off. Just feels awkward. Maybe I could have done this better. Maybe not. I'm not sure. Wait, I shouldn't have even hit. Wait, that was so stupid. I was gonna go face, but I couldn't go face. All right, chat, I don't want to hear it. I know I messed up. I don't want to hear it. All right, I'm not looking. Nice hit. Questionable. What the fuck? Shut it. I thought I could go face. I was like, well, sure, I'll just take the face damage. That's what we call an accident. Clip that. Clip it. Just try, Liber. Just try. Stop whining, chat. You misplay and play awful. Boom roasted. Hey. Stop it. Be nice. Oh, be kind. Shame concede. Nah, it's called asserting your dominance. Ever heard of physical and mental manipulation? Alright. We're on the precipice of greatness. Here's the commitment I'm gonna make to you guys. I will not get 12 wins. That's it. Without casting Elise and drawing the pack first. Just won't do it. Seems like you need to sleep more than me. Yeah, dude, I only got 11 wins. How stupid of me. How terrible. I'm gonna dunk you. Leaderboard player. And it's the first time I've ever had that card. It's not even an arena card. It's a constructed card. But anyway, Cosmic Camel. Sorry, I'm arguing. I gotta fight these chat turds off. Yeah, I think Battlegrounds is kind of, I don't know, not super interesting to me anymore. Duels is shit. Constructed was never really my thing, but Constructed feels like it's hard. It feels like they lost a grip on how to make an interesting constructed meta. But Arena, man, just put Ngoro back and you just print money. Or I mean, I'm not paying anything, but if they wanted to charge me to play this, I would happily pay it. You're beaten by a 12-win deck, now go 12 yourself. That's the best, right? When you queue up against like your friend and they beat you, but you both go 12. That's the best. Didn't hear you, Red. Could you repeat? I don't remember what I said. So no. We get a Fook Red here? No. Duels could have been fun if they didn't make it so you need to have cards in your deck. Duels could have been cool if they let you draft your cards. I think if they let you draft the first 15, and yeah, you didn't need to have them in your deck, but you drafted them. You didn't just get access to all the cards, because it would be the same thing. What my biggest problem, because I have all the cards, my biggest problem is everybody plays the same first 15 cards. So your deck is always the same, and your first three games in the run are always the same. The hero powers you pick are always the same. I'm sorry I talked over that. Your first couple games are always the same, and everybody plays the same classes. So it's just like constructed. And then it becomes very wacky and very different and very, you know, tavern brawly, semi-arena-y. But you might not even get there because you might just go 0-3 because you went second, or because you got the bad draw in your mirror match, which is what happened every game. Gore was a really nice expansion, even for constructed. I remember my favorite memories of Hearthstone not playing, because I watch a lot. My favorite thing that I've ever watched, including like hours and hours, hundreds of hours of arena over the years, was the seasonal tournaments, like the winter championships and the spring championships and all that. Win and Goro was in the meta, and I remember they'd take a break and they'd have a little overlay with like Ungoro and the dinosaurs, and I just loved those tournaments, those big play Hearthstone things. They kind of killed that for themselves, switching over to YouTube and switching to the like Grandmasters format and kind of relegating ladder to just like complete irrelevancy. There's just no reason for a guy like Zeddy or Pizza or Asmo to grind the ladder, because they're not getting invited to any big tournaments, or if they are, they can't make it or whatever. You know, it's like, so like so many of those guys just, it's like, what's the point really? I don't know. I mean, for fun, but I never found constructed to be much fun myself, so. Love the Old Gods expansion. I liked Old Gods too. I think they were around at the same time, right? Similar. Goro seems like the most beloved expansion. What's the equivalent in Magic the Gathering? Ravnica and Return to Ravnica are really beloved. I mean, in terms of draft, Rise of the Eldrazi is oftentimes cited as one of the best. I believe Dominaria is very popular, but I didn't play Dominaria, but I've heard that's one of the more popular ones since I kind of didn't play. But yeah, Rise of Eldrazi. I think the Time Spiral block drafts are really popular, where you have Time Spiral, Future Sight, and Planar Chaos, I think, which is just kind of a cool, unique sort of set that, I mean, I gotta take the Divine Shield. Ravnica, Urza's block. Yeah. Yeah, people like Innistrad. I didn't play Innistrad, but I know that one's pretty popular. It had some cool, like, spider spawning. I watched LSV draft a lot of Innistrad, so I kind of remember the combos. I think it had, like, the first self-mill strategy, I think. Maybe that was Innistrad, where you could actually win by milling yourself out. It was, like, a viable strategy, even. I invited Zeddy over, but he hid behind a telephone pole because he thought I was gonna rob him. Call back. Blizzard used to do Heroes of the Dorm. Got scholarship money for winning. I'll never understand why they stopped that. I mean, you know, if they don't think it's financially viable or whatever, then whatever. If they think they can make more money doing something else somewhere else, like, I don't blame them for that. I just don't know if that's a thing. I don't know. I don't know why they make whatever decisions they make. I did have fun in Dominaria in my limited drafting. I was in Zeddy's chat a few months ago and he got on a rant, as was the style at the time, about how Arena in its concept is the best Hearthstone mode, but Blizzard fooked it. Yeah, I mean, you've heard, most people have heard me make similar rants. Definitely ranted about that. Where are those from? What's died? I can't remember. We can get shit. Also heal, play this. Maybe that's better. I just want to get better stuff in the pool. That's not good. I bump here. This goes to 4, so I don't really want that. Elise? Baby? Constructed is too much aggro. The power creep through the years has made aggro the most optimal way to go. They should at least increase starting health a bit if they can't stop making broken 1 through 3 drops. Yeah, that's fair. There doesn't seem to be a lot of like good viable combo strategies anymore, and that used to be really cool. Like some of my favorite games to watch were like Malagos Druid and, you know, Control Warrior decks. I actually enjoyed those. I know a lot of people hate that stuff, but I enjoyed it. Oh, maybe we shouldn't have healed. I'm sure we'll get hit in the face. We passed the 400 mark, I know. We were at 399 and I asked one person to join yesterday, Refu, and then all of a sudden we're like, somebody's like, I was the 405th person. I'm like, oops, like within 1 second. That was sick. Oh, speaking of which, guys, we do have a YouTube. Mr. Refu Geek is here. He's been doing all the work, which I appreciate. I can no longer cast my Riddle Bone, but that's all right. Could do this and that. Get a free hit. I'm just gonna drop my Proto. Remember, we don't have a mind control, so I need to get that out and killed before turn 10. But Refu Geek is the man behind the YouTube. He puts in all the work, and I really appreciate it. So if you guys enjoy it, please thank him. And if you have not subscribed to the YouTube and it interests you at all, we put up full runs and clips from games, and it's a good time, I think. We're gonna try, actually, now I just got word from Johnson & Johnson. Baby brand Q-tips wants to maybe cut us in on a sponsorship deal, with the caveat being we must get to 444 subscribers first. I don't know. We'll see if we can get there. I'm not gonna lie. I want to cry. I'm so happy right now. The first Elise I've drafted, yes. I don't know what this does. Where's Veritas? Can I flip anything for any reason right now? Is that good? Like, will it do something good? What happens here? It's like, do I permanently change anything? Does anybody know any of these interactions? I've never cast Topsy-Turvy in my life, I don't think. It's not good? Like, it'll, like, buff them, right? Well, I know it can flip them, but will it come back as, like a 10-1 or whatever? I mean, whatever. Stonehill. Cool. The 1-2 won't be healable. It'll stay at 2-1? Should be safe to flip. Zero mana destroy your minion? Holy shit. And Zelda gave me the line? I was asking, though, to be fair. I was thinking about it. I almost wanted it to get buffed and we could all blame Zelda, right? You can trust me when I say I promise, okay. But you've promised a bunch of shit and it's always, you know, it's always gobbledygook. Remember, you are on. Hey, what's up, Matt Juman? Zelda gave you the line. I can't believe it. Oh, I wonder if he has Thought Steal. My guess, he does. Okay, what if I can get enough power down to... Oh, that's gotta be good, right? Sort of. Like if he mind controls, like he's still in trouble, maybe? So many cool little interactions like that this meta. That was so sick. You are my favorite. Here is a gift. Oh, I'm waiting. Did you subscribe? Because if you did, you might have to refresh to share it. All right, so he trades there and he dies, right? GG. GG, Hearthstone Arena. Elise, 12 wins. I freaking love it. Out of my bunghole. I'm so happy. All right, we're done. Let's retire. Cast the pack. I told you guys before we drafted we weren't going to win unless I cast Elise in the pack, and then I did it. Although, had I been given the opportunity to do it off the record, I probably would have tried to win. That was cool. Peace, Redbeard. Hey, Cosmic, thanks so much for hanging and for gifting subs, and I'm happy. Hopefully your life is going well. And I got to get 12 wins in my first run of the night with my favorite card. Wow, Bat Human. No, not retire the deck. Retire the stream. We're done. My favorite card of all time, 12 wins. But thanks so much, man. Ready Freddy, the Gen Red, nice lady. Berserker, Sphinxy, and DFB win. Welcome everybody to the club, to the dog poop in the mouth club. It's been a true admirer. Yeah, she never lets me down. Well, sometimes the game lets me down. Red quits Twitch. That's it. How are we gonna top that? Some bits for each win? 10 bits per win? Nothing left but a tombstone saying Elise was well played? Oh, I thought you meant Tombstone the movie. Your English is worse than your Spanish. That ain't what he said, you ignorant wretch. Your English is worse than your Spanish. I love that movie. Oh god, that's a nice gift too. Cosmic, Jesus Christ. I just made a poop diamond. Well, I'll do the math on that one. I would say about maybe double 10 bits per win. Cosmic, thanks so much, man. And Batjuman and Gesticulate. I really do appreciate it. What a fun first run. Bits hype. Everybody hype that up. I don't want to see any messages that aren't people hyping up Cosmic Camel's insane generosity.